cut the music. We're late. Cut the music. Hello. Hi. Hello. Welcome.
Hold up. Polly's got some severe mic issues, so I'm going to recommend that he gets muted until that's sorted because he sounds like dog shit, man.
Well, how about I mute myself and you guys work it out and just...
Well, no, I'm fine.
Well, you need to help Polly, so I'll just mute.
Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
you two back behind the stage. Poke me when you're ready.
All right.
Okay, hello, everyone. Welcome to another AAA meeting. I am your host, Sinatra Says. My co-hosts are here, but they're fucking up backstage. I wasn't paying attention to the time and started the intro music late. Whatever. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Welcome. Off to a great start. I'm going to take a drink of my drink here. Yes, indeed. Faustonia, I remembered Drunkle is Limes after what you did Tuesday. Aren't you proud of me? I remembered. Let's see who we got hanging out in the chat. Let me scooch this so I can see when the messages come through. What a Friday. Hey, man, everyone's here on time, so I am happy as a clam. Whether or not things are working, you know, beggars can't be choosers. But everyone's here, and that's what counts. Yes. Correct. I've seen the chat for Johnny Hardwick. Ah, man, I saw that. The dude who voiced Dale Gribble has passed on. Big F's indeed. Big F's indeed. Using a British clock again. No, I was mostly on time. I started I started the intro music a little bit later than I intended to, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Can I beg? It feels like 103. Jesus Christ, dude. Yes, big F's to Rusty Shackelford. Big F's to Rusty Shackelford. Come here, tits, I remember. He's working on it. He's working on it, Valine. Let him work on it. Let's pop. Oh, okay. All right, no luck yet.
No, he's resetting the system.
We are on the air, Sir Drunkle. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. My back's. I got what I'm affectionately referring to as chair back. I've been because I've not been going anywhere because of the eye. I've just been going grocery shop. I went back to work yesterday, son. Yeah, so I was going around various offices and emptying bins and cleaning desks and cleaning toilets and shit like that, all with sunglasses on because I just don't want to invite stupid questions.
No, I feel it.
And because it's always the same questions. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, Shannon, just check my FAQs. And it's always even because I hadn't even seen me mum for a couple of weeks because I just haven't been going out. So she went, oh, let me have a look then. Like, oh, you fucking gorehound. And the first thing she looks at it and goes, ugh. Like, cheers, mum. That's amazing. She goes, did it hurt? And no. you would be amazed the amount of people who have asked me, did it hurt? No, it's quite pleasant, actually. Getting punched in the side of the head from behind.
You know what I need?
A drink.
Yes, indeed.
I'll join you in that one, buddy. Fucking hell.
It is Friday night, and all your boy wants is a dozen sweet Thai chili wings.
Oh, that's all I want. Oh, we still on the wings.
Oh, yeah. I want a good show and some sweet Thai chili wings. That's it. And if we're throwing it out there, maybe a John Wick, but that's we'll see how the sign goes.
There's lots of things that you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. As a wise man once said, whatever happens donation wise is gonna happen. Sin. You can't goad these fine people into giving you money, but you know what you can say. You can say it would be very much appreciated. And
it would be if you unlocked any one of the new donations down below. We have a ton of question marks down there. And one new McKinley package and the 501 donation that I've had for about a year that Drunkle has not seen but has him mentioned in it. It's a good fucking donation.
I like it when people talk about me, which is, when they're not saying, have you seen his eye? As long as it's not anything to do with that, then I'm happy with it. I've had it's been a good week, Sin. I've been... because I've not been going out. It's just been streams a go. I've got some shit planned for the end of the month. Of course, I mentioned on Wednesday that there's going to be a North Korea propaganda stream.
Yes, you did.
Sunday 27th.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering
shotgun spree, the Kilimanjaro, kill catastrophe, kill apocalypse, open season, killionaire, killing frenzy, running riot, buck wild.
Oh, yeah, Fustonia for the 502. Thanks for making good on the limes. Rain checks in. You're welcome, Drunkle. Now do an angry otter or lemons. Well, that's the gimmick, is that the angry otter, or at least the surly otter, is lemons. Look at that. He's lemonified. Your choice. Love you. Maximum allowed homo. That doesn't actually make one homo. It's about 6%. At least that's what I've heard, about 6%.
But
Thank you, Fustonia.
It's been a brilliant week. It's been, I've done a Twitch stream over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays every fucking night this week, and they've all been absolutely spectacular. It was Jackbox games last night. It got a bit dodgy. We were playing a game, and one person thought it'd be funny to draw a swastika with the writing, no asylum seekers allowed. They got shut down quite quickly, not just by me, but by the people in the chat as well. So everyone knew that that was the wrong thing to do. Monday, Drug Dealer Simulator. Tuesday was Subnautica. Today was Fable as well, and they've all been fucking fantastic. I've been beavering away, buddy, and every fucking show I put out there has been fucking S tier quality. If you people out in the chat are not privy to what goes on at twitch.tv/drunkleplays, you're gonna want to sort that out right now. Go check a follow, mate. Whenever I've been streaming consistently as well at the right time. I've been following the schedule, fucking 5 times a week, mate. It's been absolutely lovely. The AAA ain't enough for you. I get it. We're only here 3 times a week, but when we are here, it's brilliant. This is like the mortar between the bricks of what you need for online content.
Fuck yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good chill.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Fustonia, for the 4502. If you guys take notice, we have a short, or a smaller, I should say, goal than normal, because there's a bunch of shit I want to yeet tonight, and that 45 got us about 25% of the way there. If you guys want to complete it, you know how to do it, and then we can evolve these fellas as we see fit. Polly, I see your back. Is your stuff working?
Is my stuff working?
Oh, he sounds brilliant.
So far, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
Mellifluous tones reassert.
Did the reset do it?
I'm gonna say yes. I have no idea, but let's go with that.
It certainly sounds like it did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, hey, it's fixed. We don't have to know how. We just know that it is.
I unplugged everything and then plugged everything back in, like physically, and then restarted, and then went from default, but actually to the Shure MV7 mic, and I don't know, something did it. So yay.
I'm glad you specified that you physically plugged it back in, because I was worried for a moment you had telekinetic powers.
Well, you know how people talk where they're like, I clicked on it. You touched the screen. You didn't click shit.
Yeah. Like when someone says someone hacked my account, they didn't hack it. They just typed in, they guessed your password. They didn't hack anything.
The kids don't have mice. Sinatra, you're old.
What do you have?
Oh, I have a mouse, but I'm old too.
What do
I'm
the kids
using
have?
one of those little rubber bits in between the laptop keyboard.
Oh, the touchpad.
Man, they were shit, weren't they? What the fuck?
No,
the little
yeah,
nipple.
but it's like, Sin, go check your analytics. The majority of our content is consumed on mobile devices, tablets, and phones, which means they don't have mice, man. They're touching the screen.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check that.
So when they say that they clicked on something,
Yeah.
they're lying. They didn't click shit.
They tapped.
What? They tapped it.
They tapped.
So when you're an old man, a few years from now,
Yeah.
you'll be able to say things like, do you know where the word click came from, kids? When we were young, we had these things called mice that had buttons that made a clicking noise.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you're old, Grandpa.
Click.
And they go, oh, but I double tapped. And you go, actually, that's Zombieland, child.
Don't be racist. I am a building.
Great. That's back in my head now. Thanks for that.
Traffic source. Okay, that's just where people watch it. What would be under content type?
My audience is 100% American, so I don't know if I should really trust YouTube content or analytics, because I know that's not remotely true, but they tell me it is.
US,
your
UK,
audience.
Canada, Australia.
It's just a bunch of liars, Polly.
Well, unless all those people that say they're
Rage.
from Australia, including the people with Australian accents, are just making it up, and I don't think they are.
Date, revenue source. Oh yeah, I forgot I,
if you're
have
gonna
revenue now.
if you're gonna make something up, don't pretend to be
Or-
Australian. Pick something more convincing.
Player type? No. What would it be under? Transition, info, language, operating system, device type. There we go. Moon for $5 super chat. Hey, long time no see. Cheerson,
Moon!
GTSY to you.
When you are the moon. The best
C.
moon you
Thomas,
can be.
anyone see your uncle's eyes? Mobile phone by 66, then computer by 21, TV by 7, and tablet by 4.
I've got you playing-
66%, bro.
You're on
Their
all of my
Zoomers
devices. Sid.
are old.
Thank you.
I got you playing on my phone, on my computer, on the TV, on the laptop, fridge, smart toilet.
The smart toilet I can appreciate. That's pretty good.
I wish I'd gamed that Keurig coffee maker that was attached to the internet in my old department to play videos.
Steve Dave for 405, oliphage is a term for someone who eats a lot of garlic, though it would be silly for drunkle to be an oliphage, because they clearly don't have garlic in England.
We do have garlic.
My
in England,
excuse
and I
for
love
wanting
it.
to hear this donation. That one is a little bit of an earworm. I would agree with that.
I love garlic, mate. I can't get enough of it. I fucking
Garlic
love
is fantastic.
Too much garlic ain't enough garlic.
Interestingly unknown in colonial cooking. No one asked, but I told.
Is it really? What did they use?
Yeah.
Just onions and shallots?
Shallot.
Shallots for our British friend. Yeah.
Thank you, Polly.
I
I mean, I knew what you meant.
Well, I can't say it the way that you do with the Kings, but whatever.
Yeah.
Do you feel relieved that it's the Kings again instead of the Queens?
I wouldn't say relieved.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you feel
but, I mean,
a little more fast Barry ender?
Yeah, well, I mean, we could all
A little fastbendery.
a little.
Yeah.
We could all do with fucking being at 23% more fast bender.
It's true.
You just become a cooler person. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you referred to Inglorious Bastards, where he gets outed as a non-German because he's a spy, and says, "Well, if you're going to kill me, then I hope you don't mind if I go out speaking the Kings," which
Yeah.
is a fucking brilliant line.
That is a good line.
Hot line. And it's Fassbender that brings it to life. I mean, Tarantino can write any old stupid ass thing, but man, does he bring that line to life. It's
Phenomenal actor. And all because he, when he said he wants 3 glasses, he did it with his fingers
did
instead
the
of
wrong
2 fingers
3.
and a thumb. He did the wrong 3, which is that's something I learned from that film as well. Don't take your historical accuracy from Inglourious Bastards. Hitler did not die in a burning theater by getting shot in the face with a Tommy gun.
It's a good movie.
and it wasn't Eli Roth who did it either.
It was not. No.
It's still a good movie.
Oh, it's a fantastic. Well, it's a cool movie.
I think
No,
Drunkle
I
summed
think
it up
that's a
there. It's
good
not a
movie.
good movie. It's a cool movie.
No, I think that's a
agree.
good movie. It's a good story to tell.
Is it though?
I think so. I like it.
Which part?
The accurate
Every
part.
single thing with Christoph Waltz in it makes it a great film.
I mean,
Okay, but
he
yes.
makes a good film no matter what.
Agreed. He's a great villain, but let me tell you something. Give me that movie. Give me the weekend to produce the poly cut of Inglorious Bastards, and I'm willing to bet you would enjoy it more and not miss a thing.
You don't want to miss a thing.
No.
Yeah. I mean, you show me the Tarantino film in the last 15 years that didn't scream, hire an editor for me.
Oh, see, that's where I disagree. Hateful Eight, the uncut version, is about 4 hours. And I think that even the
And isn't
length of it
painful
is-
at all.
No, I genuinely enjoy it.
Hateful Eight is a like the thriller version of a slow burn. It's like it's a bottle film. You have episodes of things where all the characters are in one room. It's like that, but with a film. They're all trapped in there, and it's beautiful because everyone's like growing more and more suspicious, and more shit's coming to light and everything. That is an incredibly. I mean, that is a good film.
Yes. I don't know if I would put it on my top 5, but it's up there.
Top 8.
What? Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Do you not like the Hateful Eight?
Well, it's a
Answer-
question.
think
it's
of
a
your
question
answer
of
here, Polly.
it's a question of degree. It's kind of incommensurate to say how much you like it, providing degrees. It's in my top 5, possibly, but I think so. And then I said, and you said, oh, you don't like it at all? Well, no, that's an extreme. It's
Well, I'm asking.
just a hell of a lot lower in ranking than it is for you. That's all.
You're getting defensive here, Polly.
Yeah, I mean, you are.
No, I would say that I'm rejecting the idea that I can either like it or not like it, where you get all of these degrees of liking. That's bullshit. Come on.
So you do like it?
Yeah. I watched it. I liked it. I didn't think it was God's gift to cinema, as Sinatra apparently does.
Yeah, no, I would put it up there in that kind of category.
It's a Western.
I don't know if it's really. I don't know if it's reaching old boy.
What are you doing? I'm posting false information on the web. Why? It's fun.
That's an unlock. Let me replay that. That's good.
What are you doing? I'm posting false information on the web. Why? It's fun. What are you doing?
I like that one. First time dono. What's this do? What's that? A Dilbert? Yeah, I like that one.
It's hopefully it was began. I mean, it was one of the first where Westerns started becoming part of mainstream cinema. Mainstream cinema again. And I'm all for it, man. We need more.
Okay, I'm all right, guys. That's cool. Right, your top 5 movies of all time. I agree. Sure, let's go with that.
No, I just said it wouldn't be in my top 5. In no particular order is Old Boy, No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
I think Reservoir Dogs might be up there.
See, now there's something we can agree on and talk about. Yes.
The Departed.
Yeah. See, there's something we can agree on and talk about. There you go.
Never seen it.
Well, your life is missing all kinds of essential things, and that's one of them.
True.
I'd have to think.
Purpose, reason for being, general direction, self-autonomy, and The Departed.
And a working eye.
I think story-wise, out of all of those, I think just the story, the No Country for Old Men takes the W on that.
I can't name top 5. I can do 2.
Okay.
You can't do top 5 in no particular order. I think that was key that Sin threw that in, because I hear you there. It makes it hard to put them in an order, but just, here's 5.
I'm not willing to commit to it right now, because then there's going to be like a couple of weeks down the line, someone's going to mention a film and I go, oh my God, I forgot about that one. I'm going to feel guilty.
Yeah.
So I can, at the very least, I can do 2, right? Shaun of the Dead and Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is a pretty solid show.
You see, that's exactly
it
what
is.
I was.
Okay, you know what? My 5th one, and I know nobody's going to agree with me on this. My 5th one is Rear Window.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
See, there's something we can agree on and talk about, and I had no idea.
That's a fucking great film.
How do you have taste like that, but put fucking Hateful Eight in that same top 5? What the?
I did put Hateful Eight in the top 5. I said No Country for Old Men, Old Boy.
You already said it was.
I said it's up there, but not in top 5. No Country for Old Men, Old Boy, Departed, Rear Window, and I forgot what the other one I said was, but it wasn't Hateful Eight.
You are the strangest, most fascinating mixture of things, sir.
I get that a lot.
Rear Window, The Departed, incredible, well-worked cinema, and then crap trash like The Hateful Eight is somehow in the mix. You
didn't say Hateful Eight.
I omitted Hateful Eight twice.
Well, top 6 and Hateful Eight is in there?
No, it would be top 20.
8. It's got to be 8.
It's getting reduced constantly. Do I need to go and pull the tape where you said?
You should. I said it's not in my top 5, but it's up there.
You did say that.
Oh, Spirited Away is another great flick.
Oh, that is a good one. I watched that a couple of months ago. Yeah, that is a solid movie. Hang on, is that the one where parents turn into pigs?
Yes.
Yes, solid movie.
There's a lot of good shouts in the chat. Army of Darkness is good, but it's not great. Spirited Away is great. Batman. This is a Batman movie.
I mean, can you just say Batman? Like,
Well, this is Batman Returns, and I think that's really sincerely underrated. People have talked about 89 Batman, but Batman Returns is pretty fucking sweet, man.
Sin, have you read Blood Meridian? No, but I watched the Wendigoon video on it, the 5-hour Wendigoon video. It's on the list. Law-Abiding Citizen, cool movie, not good movie.
Frank Cap, unexpected in with the clutch suggestion. Aliens, Return of the Jedi, and Suicide Kings? Dude, Suicide Kings. That's the forgotten classic of the modern era. No one talks about that film. Well done.
Fight Club, I've still never seen Fight Club.
Aliens is one of the rare things where like the sequel was better than the original, because it's Aliens, and Alien was great,
There's
but
3
Aliens
movies.
was just top.
There's 3 movies that are in that category.
You know what? I think it's fine to like both of them equally and claim that they're not even in the same genre, though they're a sequel of the other. Because one's an action movie and one's a suspense movie. They're so different, yet, you know, obviously sequels of each other.
The
Who doesn't
second
love the
Star
fucking
Wars
colonial marine shit? This is fantastic, right? But then it's the suspense of the first one is so incredible for a different reason, you know?
The second Star Wars movie, The Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah.
Godfather 2, and Aliens.
Yeah.
Are you a guy who's Godfather 2 over 1?
Yes.
Understandable.
I mean, he's correct. Do you mean is he correct? In which case, yes, he is.
Ooh, American Beauty was a good flick. That was a good one. A little bit
Yeah, and that's before we knew
wonky, but
Spacey
it's
was,
good.
you know?
The thing, look, say what you want about Kevin Spacey. Yeah, he might be a wrong un, but that doesn't mean he's not a fucking astounding actor.
Dude,
Oh, and he is like the whole thing with him and his job, and I want whatever position you have that has the least amount of responsibility. So he's working the fucking takeout window at the fast food joint. Fantastic.
Terminator 2, Usual Suspects. Yeah, Usual Suspects is a fucking great movie.
Kevin
Kent,
Spacey.
man. Another Spacey epic. Yeah. People forget Chaz Palminteri in that film. The Inspector Coulion, who's interrogating him the whole time. He brings that, you know, verbal Kent with the interrogator thing to life. Chaz is an incredible actor.
I've never seen Usual Suspects.
That's a good movie. You should give it a watch. I've never
You ever
seen
seen
Lord
A
of the
Bronx
Rings.
Tale?
No.
I saw Lord of the Rings, all 3 of them, 1, 2, 3 nights in a row, with somebody who could explain to me what the hell was going on.
It seems like an
And
investment.
it was 3
I mean,
three nights
are
worth. It was,
epic sagas, you know.
oh.
You can't have
Animal
Lord of
House
the-
is a good one. I've got the Belushi poster right behind me. Where it just says college. I got that right there. My mother-in-law got it for me from a fucking garage sale.
Being money there. Have you seen A Bronx Tale?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Did you know Chaz Palminteri did a one-man stage show of that film where, you know, he's playing the mobster that he is and he retells the
that's
whole
kinda
story.
douchey.
A one-man stage show? No way.
Have more of a fucking Shatner vibe.
Okay, whoa. I didn't think it was going to turn in that direction. I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm sad I never saw it while it was still on its run.
I don't know what made me think of this, but Cleveland has this thing that I think I might go to with my hetero life mate coming up soon. It's like big music stuff. They have Tool, System of a Down, Metallica, but it's all played by an orchestra by candlelight. And I think I want to go to that. Let's see if I can pull the thing for it. No, nothing.
I mean, I'm not going to walk through hot coals to listen to an orchestra, by candlelight
Really?
or not. Yeah.
Am I the only Michael Mann fan here? Heat, Thief, Manhunter? Nothing? No? Okay.
I mean, they're good. They're not bad. They're just not in the top 5.
Oh, now we're back to the top 5. Okay.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead, however. that
Also
is a
not in the top
cinematic
5.
masterpiece. No, you're wrong. It is
I'm not.
cinematic masterpiece. That is the entire film is just callbacks. It's just the whole thing is just so perfectly circular. It's brilliant.
Are you sure?
I am, yeah, because right, first couple of scenes, right, it's pre zombies kicking off, and he gets up, he goes to the shop and everything like that, and then second scene, zombies are kicked off, and it's exactly the same shit happening again, but with zombies. Like, you know, instead of like a jogger running past, is someone sprinting past because he's getting chased by zombies. Like all of these, there's so many tiny little things in that movie that even on the fucking 20th rewatch, you'll go, "Oh God, I didn't notice that before."
Hot Fuzz was better.
I mean, Hot Fuzz did much the same thing as well. Like when he was taking out the people, he was saying things to them that.
Fuck taxes!
Here, let me replay that because it's perfect to the stream goal. Hold on.
Fuck taxes!
Go ahead. I'll read these out in a second.
That was when he's like, you know, he shoots the old woman from the bed and breakfast at the beginning. He'd call her a hag, which is what he said at the crossword to her at the very beginning of the film. Or, you know, you're a doctor, deal with it. And all the things, all the questions that Nick Frost were asking him as well. Have you ever fired a gun while in a high-speed chase? Have you ever fired a gun while jumping through the air and shouting, "Ah"? He does all of those things in the third act.
Luna
Again,
in the chat.
perfectly circular Tory spelling. What is wrong with me? Storytelling. It's wonderful.
Or Tory spelling.
Tory spelling.
Yeah.
Luna in the chat with a great point. Apocalypse Now.
Oh,
Great,
man.
great fucking movie.
Very good call. Yeah.
Top 10, not top 5, but I think I'd also put Platoon in my top 10, honestly.
Until you and Luna said it, yeah. No, Apocalypse Now, top 10. Yep, it's worth it. It's just that fucking good. Yeah. And then you get into this argument. Okay, original theatrical or Redux, and that's like a stream in itself. So I won't do that. But
original. You just have to go with the original.
I too like the original more than the Redux, but I'm so happy I've got a fucking Blu-ray copy of Redux. If you love that film, you just want to see everything with it. You know what I mean? You want all this stuff. It's like watching the fucking deleted scenes from Godfather. And it's like, there's deleted scenes? It didn't come down from the top of Sinai as a complete film? I don't understand. Like it.
Space Trucker for the 1862. Longtime viewer, but now I'm stable enough to throw shekels your way. The 1023 is good, so what's this one do? Let's fill out the board, heat the IRS. We're almost halfway there. Thank you so much, Space Trucker. And the fuck taxes, IRS.
I love hearing from long-time viewers, man. They haven't said anything before.
Space Trucker's
Go ahead.
He has been around forever. 1408's a good shout.
Oh man, is it ever? That'll fuck your life. Fuck my life for a couple of days, man.
Terrified me.
Yeah, that'll make you reconsider your position in the world. It's one of them films, man. It's
nobody here has mentioned Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. For shame. Good movie, not top 10.
I mean, no one here has mentioned the Mario Brothers.
Dude, I have not seen a new movie that wasn't John Wick in the past 3 years.
Who is it that said it earlier on? It's like Sinatra's only seen 10 films and 4 of them were John Wick movies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Look, man, we have priorities.
Yeah, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention, because no one said it. I was waiting to see if anyone did. The finest piece of cinema ever committed to celluloid with the greatest actor Hollywood has ever produced.
6 hours of a screen so dark red.
Well, that goes without saying.
That's true.
Is it Casablanca?
Yeah, of course it is.
It's Michael Curtiz's Immortal Classic, starring Humphrey Bogart.
Building. Don't.
I'd put anything Mel Brooks and Francis Ford Coppola in my top 10, but fuck the guy who made his career off being Coppola's nephew. You know what? What little respect I have to give in the world, I have to give it to Nicolas Cage that he changed his name so he never got a job for being Coppola's nephew. Everyone knew.
No one knew it otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that myself until you just said it. Ah.
The thing with Nicolas Cage is he can be a great actor. He can be a phenomenal actor, but he has to have a good director.
And patio furniture for the French Connection. Gene Hackman. Fucking
There was
fuck yes.
a whole episode of the show Community, which is one of my favorite shows of all time, about there was a college class called Nicolas Cage, good or bad, and there was no answer to it. But there's like, right, ABC, always be Cajun.
Always
don't
be Cajun.
Always be Cajun. Don't watch more than one Nicolas Cage movie per night. But of course, the autist, the Asperger's guy of the group went, like, there's got to be an answer. There's got to be an answer. And they ended up just going full Cage. He did one of the best impressions of Nicolas Cage I've ever fucking seen while giving this presentation. Like, he's climbing up on the table, just like, I'm a cat. I'm a sexy cat. He's fucking, mate, it was if I find it for you, mate, you've got to watch it, right?
You seen that, Sid? You're a fan?
I have seen it, but it's been many a years.
Oh, you should revisit. Yeah, that's just...
I feel like that was a lifetime. I think it was before I had kids. Like, it was a literal lifetime ago.
Jesus Christ, that was a hot minute, mate. Fucking hell.
My kid, the fucking Sinatra Child B burned me so fucking good today. I almost punched him in the head. I was looking at him. I'm like, why are you so ugly? And he goes, I look just like you, and walked away.
So ugly. What happened?
And he's like, I look just like you, and walked away. I was like, you motherfucker.
I think, no, you just got owned by a child there, mate.
I got dogged by a 10-year-old.
You got to take the L there.
Yeah, Trump. Be quiet.
All right.
Mr. Magnorium's World Emporium is a great cry movie. You slowly watch a toy store go through the stages of grief as the owner dies. It's overlooked, but a big need to cry movie. I'm gonna just not watch that, if that's okay.
I'm not saying it's top 10 or 20, but Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I'm a Costner fan. It's a
very
really
good,
really cool movie, man.
See,
Costner's
Robin Hood,
a good
Men in
actor.
Tights. That's...
Last Royal Raven, Stalker by Andrea Tchaikovsky. If you want something Space Odyssey like, if you want a harrowing, hard to watch movie, then come and see. I will try to save that. I'll check that out. Dark Resurrect. So my mystery sickness has been identified. Your boy has the COVIDs. Hey. Luckily, I'm past the fever part. I just can't tall as Satan is trying to claw out of my throat. I think he meant tell, but damn, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear it, man. I hope you're getting better. Thank you, Dark Resurrect. I took 2 COVID tests when I was sick in June, and both were negative. I'm like, okay, so I'm just dying. This is fine. Thank you. Here, let me play this real quick before we get too far, because I'm going to forget. And I can't believe nobody else wants to see this. This is fucking cool. I got to share it to you guys.
The thing about Kevin Costner, Robin Hood, yeah, brilliant. Alan Rickman is the Sheriff of Nottingham, amazing. But also the longest death scene, only topped by Trinity in The Matrix.
Oh,
like,
man.
Wouldn't...
Why did you bring... She just die, lady.
That one, yeah, like if I was Neo, I'd be fucking, because she's there on like some metal rebar, I'd be fucking wriggling it around, like trying to speed up the process, Stop monologuing, woman! I got shit to do.
Tell me you wouldn't want to go see this.
Hey, look, if someone just went, hey, I've got tickets for this thing, do you want to come with me? I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool. But I'm not going to be fucking queuing up since 1 a.m. with a fucking tent and a piss bucket to get tickets to it, mate.
No, I'll just buy tickets online. It looks so cool, man.
It looks all right. And this is coming from a man who loves some brass.
Hold on. Shelley said Candlelight Orchestra sounds like a super gay homo date, not a heterosexual man date. And Luna said absolutely yes.
Thank you.
Look at that. This is... Okay, whatever. Maybe it's just me. Drunkle, answer for your people's crimes.
Lesbian grandma.
Not quite. But guys, smash that like button, share it out on your social media. Should you feel so inclined to tip that Streamlabs, all the hosts' stuff are listed down below. We are 80. We're a big wick energy away from goal. Check this out. A woman, an autistic woman actually, in the UK was arrested.
Yeah, this is lesbian grandma. This has been big news.
This is what police do when dealing with an autistic child. My daughter told me the police officer looked at her Nana? Punctuation takes you a long way, guys. Who is a lesbian. The officer looked at her Nana, who is a... What? The police officer looked like her Nana, who is a lesbian.
Yeah, grandma, right? So she said, "You look like a lesbian grandma," and they arrested her out of the house, dragged her out of the house, and carted her off in a meat wagon. Now, here's the thing: there's a little more to this than meets the eye, right? The police were there in the first place because this child is an utter asshole. This isn't the first time that they've been to these people's house. The family themselves, should we say, one of those troublemaker types. Now, does that mean that if you say to the police officer, "You look like my lesbian grandma," you should get arrested? No, of course it does not. There's been a lot of debate around this in the UK.
In my opinion, there is no debate.
No, it shouldn't happen. Like the police officer lacked professionalism, took personal offence, and then called in the heavies. And you know what police are like; they'll always back each other up no matter what. No,
we've got plenty of stuff about that.
However, please don't think that the autistic bit is just being used as a shield right here, because the child is a troublemaking cunt.
It sounds to me like autism. Well, from my personal experience, having two children who are diagnosed autistic, one mildly not too bad, one not fucking really good. There's no filter there. It doesn't exist. So if they see someone that looks like lesbian grandma, they're going to be like, "Hey, you look like lesbian grandma."
Which is why I'm pretty sure I might have autism as well, because I would have done exactly the same thing, because you saw what she looks like. She looks like a lesbian grandma. She looks like a young Pat Butcher. Now, but here's the thing. The headlines are using the autistic child bit. It's not child, it's a teenager, as far as I know. And the police were there.
Under 18 is a child.
Okay, fair enough. But have been there multiple times. It's not like they were there just checking in on the autistic child. But the autistic bit is meant to generate outrage. These are the headlines. And a lot
I
of
don't
people
think it
go
needs
off
the autistic bit to get me fucking uppity about this situation.
No, nor should it. But that's what I'm saying. This is where the media is, fucking like stoking the fires of rage right here by going, "Look, and the child's autistic as well."
But to pretend that doesn't factor in is it certainly does.
Whether it does or it doesn't, the response to it is completely unwarranted. Everyone I've argued with about this has at least been on the same page about that. But it's the police. We can all agree the police, they fucked up, and they are actually under investigation for this now as well. But what I don't like is how the media was just like, "It was an autistic child," painting the kid as completely innocent, whereas actually the kid is actually a long-standing cunt in that community.
I really got to agree with you, boy Pat. The problem is you have a butch lesbo cop abusing her power, and that's. I mean, we covered the thing a couple of weeks ago where the fucking lady cop accidentally shot into a car full of kids.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, accidentally.
Oh,
yeah.
Dakota, nobody stole your wrench. We just have a new channel. Real quick.
It was my taser. You remember that one?
No, oh, God, yeah. I posted a meme about that. It was the Mr. Burns thing at the supermarket. It said gun and taser with the two items in his hand. It said, "I don't know how to handle this situation."
Right.
Look at that. 7
You've made a
fucking
comment in
cops.
your own house. You've got it on camera. She hasn't said anything to you.
God, it's on camera. I got it on camera.
Why you got a Scottish accent on?
Well, that's what the accent they're using.
That's not in Scotland, mate.
It all sounds the same. It's
not. She goes, we're in our own house, right? That's not Scottish.
It's a disability, not an accent.
You're on camera.
It's awful. I hate it.
Right, do you want me to agree with you or not, man? Because you're fucking it up so far.
Honestly, I'll let you know. I'm in the mood to argue. Before we get too far into it, I forgot. I mentioned it at the top. Didn't mention it again. I have a McKinley package. One more ready to go. And we have a donation that has Drunkle in it that he's never seen at $501. If anyone wants to hit it, it's up to you.
You know, Zoble says, I don't care how big a shit the kid is. Sorry. I don't care how big a shit the kid is. Autism played a factor in this kid saying what they did. Now, that's fine. But I'm not on about I'm on about how the media fucking painted it as well, like painting this child as a perfect angel, just like they did with fucking George Floyd. Do you know what I mean? Autistic child, for instance. Like, now that the first word in every headline has been autistic, like it's a shield. No, okay, the kid is a cunt. We know that. The police were there because of the kid anyway. Does that mean? Now, here's the thing, right? Because I've had fucking police in my house before, and you know what I'm like? Swearing is just a part of my modern day parlance, my everyday parlance, right? So I swear, and they go, actually, I'd appreciate if you watch your language. I go, motherfucker, this is my fucking house. If you don't like it, you can fuck off. Now, they've come into their house, and the officer felt offended by something the autistic child said. The police are completely in the fucking wrong there. What should have happened was one of the officers take the fucking lesbian grandma out of the house and say, walk it off. Right? You're getting too fucking offended. You're not professional here at all. But instead, no, they dragged the kid out. No one is arguing that the police did the right thing. All I'm saying is the fucking media have been painting this kid as a total angel.
I get what you mean. I get what you're saying. How much ammo does one need to pay for a McKinley package? Well, that would be $500 and up, because McKinley was the guy on the $500 bill. But I just really want Drunkle to see the 501 dono. I've had that for at least 2 years, and he's never seen it.
Mate, it's been a hot minute. I've got a Lord of the Rings donation no one's ever hit. But it's there. One day, the time will come. Last roll, Raven threw $3. He says, Drunkle likes some brass. How come he's still living this? I just...
you got to repeat that. Your shit cut out.
Oh, did it? Last roll, Raven threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. Said, Drunkle likes some brass. How come he's still living in England and not in Texas? I'm not going to lie. I don't like the TV over there. The culture is just so different, man. Like, I grew up over here, you know. I know what I'm getting here. Over there, over here, I get punched as I'm walking away in the side of the head. Over there, I get a fucking shot. I'm not ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Let's keep this video going.
She's getting arrested. She's getting arrested. Why are you doing? Unit's coming. Don't worry. She hasn't done anything. She's autistic. I don't care. She's autistic. I know you're okay. I'm telling you, I've got units coming. She's going to be arrested tonight. Wait till the police officer's coming. I'll explain what happened.
That's why we got her on the first place.
They sent fucking 7 cops because one lady cop got offended. Oh.
The lady cop is properly standing off right now, but the guy next to her, like, you can see him, open palms, just going like, "Oh, I don't know why you said it in the first place."
It's like I have to do this because I might have a chance to turn her straight.
He's just like my shift ended 15 minutes ago.
What is even being said? Here? I have no idea. So we're gonna skip the whole talking part because I have no idea.
I can translate it for you, but you're all right.
We don't have enough time.
All right.
And then the audio just cuts out, apparently. Wow, dude, I feel like I could beat up a fucking dozen of your cops.
The thing is, there's so many of them, man. You know, like,
it's like playing Nazi zombies. More just show up.
Hey, at least these guys can run. I've seen your cops.
That's a fair point. They'll just shoot you.
Yeah, right. These are the bits I don't understand as well. Like, when Dankula got arrested, he was arrested for not even a verbal crime.
I can't watch this.
A crime on social media, and yet they put handcuffs on him, like there was a physical crime committed. She's getting arrested because she offended a copper. Whether or not that's illegal, why would handcuffs make that any better? If anything, it should be a gag.
I can't watch this. I'm gonna get too fucking angry. But it's.
Does she look like a lesbian grandmother?
She looks just like a lesbian grandmother.
Oh my god! Look at her. You can tell. Bullied at school.
God, she's bullied now. She is actively bullied right now. Anyway, you guys see this thing about I worked for Best Buy for a long time. I've talked about this.
This is amazing.
Look at this shit. No,
this isn't real, obviously.
No,
but it's spot on though.
Dear Best Buy, Piggy and I started a GoFundMe so I could relocate and join your management training program. How's that sound?
Sounds good. But remember, our management training program is only open to non-whites. Here at Best.
Now, the funny part about this is, this is obviously parody, but Best Buy does have a management training program that is only for non-white people.
That's what diversity means, though, Sin. It means less white people.
People don't understand this, but if you become a manager at Best Buy, you're making at least $80,000 a year.
No shit.
In just a manager position. If you become the general manager of a store, you start at $400,000 a year.
Maybe I will move to Texas. Fucking hell.
But this doesn't surprise me at all. I worked there for a long time. They cut my position in the store. I worked for the district, and then I worked for a store. Then I worked for the district again. Then I worked for the store again. But they cut my position completely. Then they cut everybody who was full-time and not a manager. So every full-time employee got cut. Then they cut half the part-timers. Best Buy is going out of business, so they're doing anything they can. Now they're pandering to the woke mob.
Yeah.
Just trying to drum up some business. Their entire fucking business model is completely outdated. It just is. Go to a store to buy what? A television? That's it.
Maybe they're like, hey, if the manager's black, then there'll be less robberies.
I would never fire you. I wasn't fired. I was laid off.
And you would fire him.
I don't blame you. It's like Razor said, if it's not go woke, get broke. It's get broke, go woke, croak. Yes and no. Maybe they shouldn't pay their managers such exorbitant salaries if they're going out of business. Well, that's why they cut all the full-timers. They didn't want to pay benefits anymore, so all the full-timers that weren't managers got cut.
And I did see, what's the parent company of Bud Light?
Anheuser-Busch.
Anheuser-Busch. They have recently been selling off some of their assets, but like corporate assets, names, beers, because the whole Dylan Mulvaney thing hit them fucking hard, and they're still feeling it. So I mean, people who laugh at you when you say go work, go broke.
Whoa.
I mean, you're right. They do. This has been the most successful.
Okay,
go work,
shut
go
up.
broke ever. What's going on, man? What's that?
There's a tornado warning in this area. It's not even my area. What are you fucking talking about?
It ain't mine either. What have I got to hear it? Man, Amber, let's suck. Fucking hell.
A tornado is coming. Oh, darn. It's, yeah. Oh, man. Somebody better hit the 501 so I could put up my tornado shield. That was a good show, wasn't it? That was pretty good.
That was all right.
Thank you. Anyway, there is no other McDonald's like this one in the world near Cleveland. I've been to this one. I have never gotten a better fucking burger than here.
For real?
Look at this place.
That is pretty classy.
Look at this.
Oh my God, that is lovely. That's like a bar.
Look at this. This is in Seven Hills. It's on the corner of over there. I think it's Rockside. But look at this fucking McDonald's.
Beautiful. Like you can go and enjoy a fucking Happy Meal on a balcony.
Look at this fucking place. Stay safe. Let me check the weather. I don't even think it's raining outside.
Don't do that.
I know.
Can you have tornadoes without rain?
Yes, but unlikely.
Yeah.
It's definitely haunted.
Two dry thunderstorms in my life here in the UK, and one of them when I was stoned off of my fucking tree.
Sanute
thought we were
kidnapped me.
under
This
attack.
isn't anywhere near me. This is way too fancy. This is not in a ghetto/ghetto adjacent area.
Ian says it looks like a Weatherspoons. That was my first thought. I don't want to say anything because everyone here would be like, what? But no, Ian, you're completely right. It does look like a Weatherspoons.
We had a new black GM at the Best Buy I worked at. He creeped people out, came up behind me when I was ringing someone out and started growling. I did stay much longer after that. I assume you mean didn't. Every single general manager I ever worked for has been a fucking weirdo, dude. An absolute weirdo. One guy was such a dick, he got fired from his job for yelling at people on the floor. Another guy got found out for buying a bunch of fucking hookers and bringing them into the store.
Oh dear. Patio Furniture, hey dude, says, are there Amber Alerts in the UK drunk? And weirdly, yes. As of early this year, they tested it all out. Thankfully, I found a place where they told me where I could turn it off. I think they were tested on a Sunday morning. I did want to go to the pub and just like see how many people were going to freak out because it does make a horrible, horrible noise. But I was asleep. It was a Sunday. Who gives a shit? Yeah, the government tested it out, and an incredible amount of people just did not fucking care. Majority of people just turned it off. That's your sense of Britishisms right there. No one gives a shit. Stiff upper lip, old boy.
Let's check this Doppler. There's literally nothing in my area. What the fuck are you on about?
Darren Root says, I bet their ice cream machine works.
Hey, you would think. But check this out. This from JK.
New at 5, an Atlanta man says the city sent notice.
Let me give it some volume.
Damn. Karen Greer, you looking harsh, lady.
Mate, yeah, a fucking
Oh my god.
fighting in the Colosseum, wouldn't she? Fucking hell.
Really?
Yeah, that's a female Minotaur face right there. Holy shit.
I'm going to give it some volume, and it's thundering and pouring down rain. What are you talking about? Okay, let me go check outside. You guys, hold on for a second.
New at 5, an Atlanta man says the city sent
I
notice.
had never even considered the option of a female Minotaur before now. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, what would it be? Like,
I took off my headphones. I can hear the rain now. I'm going to mute my microphone. I'm going to let this play. Guys, smash a like, share it out, support the hosts. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Shut up.
Notices to the wrong address before demolishing his home on Atlanta's historic West End. He reached out to Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray after watching
I'm not sure
a
what's
Channel
playing.
2 investigation
Something for him.
here last week. Justin's live
Hey, did you
on
hear about
Martin
the
Street
this
in
was
Southwest
Michelle
Atlanta.
Obama and
This is
shit?
very interesting, Justin.
Did you hear?
Yeah,
the big
Street, Karen. Keep that in mind. That's a key part
you
of the
know,
story.
current media
That
trend I'm
address
talking
is
about
written right there on
because
the
they're all
screen.
trends. They
You
talk
can see
about
this
stuff
lot
because it's
right
trendy,
now.
not because it's
Just
actual
a
news. You know how
vacant,
it is, Uncle.
empty lot, but the
Yeah.
homeowner here says that
Around the
address
biography
was
written
wrong in
of
communication
Barack
with the
Obama,
city.
where the
They were
Pulitzer Prize
referencing
winning
Lot
biographer
Avenue. That's a whole
of Martin
different
Luther King
place.
wrote one of
In the
Obama and
process
went and
of a
talked to some of the people that are characters in his supposedly autobiography, really fiction, Dreams from My Father. And it's like, yeah, he didn't break up with his girlfriend for the reason that he said that he did, you know, and she's a composite character of a bunch of other people that he knew at the time, et cetera, et cetera. But amongst the things that he found were a bunch of handwritten letters to another girlfriend where he, Obama, Barack, is repeatedly talking about his fantasies and desires to have sex with other men.
You can see from the case
no, I did not hear about that. That's wildly specific.
Damn, Polly, you just talked over the whole fucking video, man.
Well,
It's not even playing, brother.
It with us.
It's not sharing? What the fuck? Oh my god. Thanks for letting me know, guys, when I said I'm going to play the video.
We tried!
Yeah, you were gone!
But no, Shelly was right. It is absolutely fucking awful outside. I just kind of peeked my head out my office door. It's raining sideways and lightninging. So we might get killed by a tornado. We'll see.
Lightninging. Oh, it is bad then. Oh, fucking hell. All right. Your headphones are awesome. You're going to have to give me the fucking make of those, mate.
Dude, I got... I have 4 pairs of headphones in the studio.
He's wearing them all right now.
AKG K72. It's like $40 a pair. They're amazing.
AKG 472. Got it. Thank you.
K72, sorry. Do you have a basement? Not one that I have access to. I'm at the studio.
I'm into your headphones.
If it pops off, I'm fucked. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
I care.
I'm going out live if that's the case.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Shit. Let me replay this video. Thank you, Dietrich. Sorry, I when the screen closed, I must have forgot to reshare.
Chat heard it and we didn't. So yeah, I did talk.
Yeah, no. Well, this way we get to hear it as well. So this is good. Let's do it all again. Take 2.
Yes, we are doing it live. Stand under a doorway. Now, be fine.
New at 5, an Atlanta man says the city sent notices to the wrong address before demolishing his home on Atlanta's historic West End. He reached out to Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray after watching a Channel 2 investigation here last week. Justin's live on Lawton Street in Southwest Atlanta. This is very interesting, Justin.
We have 200 people watching and less than 90 likes. Guys, step that like game up. Share it out. Support the hosts.
Yeah, Lawton Street, Karen. Keep that in mind. That's a key part of this story. That address is written right there on the screen. You can see this lot right now, just a vacant, empty lot. But the homeowner here says that address was wrong in communication with the city. They were referencing Lawton Avenue.
This doesn't look like a home. It looks like a 70s porn star. Like it's just...
That's a whole different place.
In the process of a remodel, they come with bulldozers and knock the entire house down. It's just gut-wrenching. I don't even like looking at it.
This century-old home used to sit on this West End lot near the Beltline. Everett Tripodis and his mother bought it as an investment property.
This is prime real estate.
But the City of Atlanta's Code Enforcement Division demolished the home. Tripodis says he had listed the home with the city's vacant property registry as required by law. But he says the city sent its code enforcement notices and orders to the wrong addresses. You can see from the case file, certified letters to an incorrect address were marked return to sender.
It blows my mind how they could have mistakenly sent these to the wrong address.
And look at the demolition hearing notice. The address for demo, 311 Lawton Avenue, zip code 30314. But Tripodis' home is on Lawton Street, zip code 30310. Lawton Avenue does exist, but it is a different zip code. In fact, it's 1.4 miles down the road from the Tripodis home.
I come and meet the contractor out one morning, and the whole house is gone. Everything is gone, nothing but dirt.
A city inspector found the home unfit for habitation because of junk and debris and an unsecured entry. Tripodis reached out to me after seeing our Channel 2 Action News investigation last week. Andre Hadno stuck with a nearly $700,000 lien on his Atlanta property for a code enforcement demolition.
Did you take each brick and individually blast it off into space? I mean, for $700,000. In
Tripodis' case, Atlanta City Council denied to pay out his claim for damages, writing, quote, the council has determined that the city cannot accept responsibility for this matter and therefore cannot pay this claim. He has now filed this lawsuit against the city.
The city demolishes the property and then sends you a bill for accidentally or mistakenly, negligently demolishing your house.
So they demolished this guy's fucking house, then sent him the bill.
Did he have any stuff in it? Like, was he living there?
I know what I'd say I had in it. My
three
classic guitars, my fucking Rembrandt, my
classic car collection.
No, Shelley, they just tore down the wrong house. It was just the wrong fucking house.
Well, someone's getting fired over that.
Oh, fuck. Somebody, multiple people. I'd be like, my Van Halen signed guitars, my gold record Wu-Tang Clan album.
I guarantee the people who are getting fired over it are not going to be the people that, did wrong. It's going to be like the actual, the demolition workers instead of the person who gave the green light on it, isn't it?
The audacity to send him the fucking bill over it, too. Yeah, Falling Down is another great flick, that's true. This dude's 2 minutes away from getting another killdozer. Guys, we are 76 away from goal. Space Trucker, that would be enough to take him out. Let's keep it moving. The View explodes when co-host won't vow to vote Biden. Oh, it's chaos. Do we have video? Of course not. Jesus Christ.
I've never even seen this show.
Oh, we do.
And I hate it.
Polly, are you ready for this?
No, but press play anyway.
Joe Biden, let me just say something about Joe Biden. According to what I'm observing, the economy is booming. Yeah. Inflation is down. The stock market is doing well. People are having an easier time putting bread on the table.
Okay, hold on.
Bread on the table? You eat artisanal things. She eats artisanal bread made by her own baker. Do you have any idea how much money this bitch has? What do you know about the common man? It's her Joy Behar talking about putting bread on the table is like as authentic as Mike Pence pumping gas.
That was a bad video.
What does a banana cost? Like $10?
Yeah, what are you, pizza rolls?
The
like
economy
30?
is better from what I'm observing, meaning what Sideshow Bob told you in the White House press briefing room. Fuck off.
No, not better. Booming.
Booming, sir.
Never been run out. Inflation's down, Polly.
Use the phrase. Americans are getting back to work.
Shelley said I would gladly give up my right to vote if it means these women can't. I have a great fucking dono for this. I just don't remember what it's at. Damn it. Nice.
Oh.
1901 or 1902. I don't remember which one, but it's one of the two.
I can speak well.
Bread on the table, etc. He doesn't seem to be getting the credit for that. Only 41% approval. Is it because they think he's old? Because I don't see anything else they can point to with him.
Look, you don't have to think he's old. Biden is old.
You don't think of anything, like nothing to do with the constant corruption scandals that have been surrounding him. Even if you think that they're complete Republican smokescreens, like even if you think that, how the fuck could you not mention it? I don't see anything else. Really? You know, Hunter Biden doesn't ring a fucking bell. Fucking Chinese and fucking Ukrainian laundering doesn't ring a bell at all. A laptop, stuff like that. You know,
hold on.
Even if you think it's all bullshit, I don't see anything.
People are saying it's 1920. No, 1920 is a different one. It's a brand new one. It's 1901 or 1902.
No, I think they're referring to the age this woman was born.
Well, that's also accurate, but the 1921 is good, but it's 1901 or 1902. That would be a fucking hit right now.
It's a question for Democrats.
Sinatra. Explain your people.
My people?
Well, you
explain.
She's fucking Italian, for Christ's sake. We've been over this.
Behar?
Can you be Italian and Jewish?
Yeah.
Can you be Jewish Italian?
No.
Is it not allowed?
They don't blend.
You
could be Jewish.
You can't claim both heritages.
Kosher bolognese.
No, it's not how that works.
No, it's a question for you, really, because you said you would not vote.
She's not voting. No, I'm not.
No, but you said you would not vote.
Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10
not
most
this one.
infamous man-made disasters. Number 1.
The 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, the one that guaranteed women the right to vote, was ratified in 1920.
Oh my God! Hold on, I'll find it. That is a good one. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the one I'm referring to. I just put. No, it is, but I think you'll like this new one more. Hold on, I can fucking find it.
I don't know. That's a tall order because that is a fucking.
Oh, it is 1902. 1902 is the new one. I mean, that one's good. Don't get me wrong, that one's great. Thank you, Lou.
The year that Biden was born, right?
But 1902. Trust me, you'll love it.
We're talking about my vote, one vote.
Every vote counts, and your vote counts, and I'm going to say it to you again, but I know you don't want to hear it.
Why
is
one of you at a time?
They're just dogpiling this, bro.
Yeah, she's getting bullied into voting Democrat when, like, whatever reasons she may have, they could be completely legitimate, they could be bullshit, but they don't care. The fact is, she's not towing the line.
No,
and the audience applaud for this as well.
Let me replay this, because I want to try to get through this without interrupting it every other syllable.
Joe Biden, let me just say something about Joe Biden. According to what I'm observing, the economy is booming. Yeah. Inflation is down. The stock market is doing well.
That's the opposite of the truth on every accord.
Sin is booming. You have drive-through gasoline stations. It's booming right now. I don't get. We all took a wrong society. Civilization took a wrong turn. We had it at the beginning of the top of the show. A female police officer. Now we got women talking politics. Whatever next.
People are having an easier time putting bread on the table, etc. He doesn't seem to be getting the credit for that.
The
Only 40.
19th Amendment.
What's that?
The amendment allowing women to vote.
Why'd they go and do that?
Johnny Bravo, the original G.
One more time. Okay, I guess not one more time. Thanks, Slabs. I appreciate it. Really doing work out there.
Why'd they do that? Man, I'm pretty.
All right, well,
Man, I love Johnny Bravo.
Amendment.
There you go.
What's that?
The amendment allowing women to vote.
Why'd they go and do that?
Thank you, Lady Monteceros. Much appreciated.
Johnny Bravo was awesome. I think he was just like fucking putting his fucking hair gel in and shit in the bathroom, and he fucking oh hell, and he ran 911. Hello 911. There's a handsome man in my bathroom. Oh wait, it's me. The guy was fucking hilarious.
Johnny Bravo was one of the best. Absolutely, one of the best.
They would not allow that to be made now, mate.
No, God, no.
Right?
Not getting credit. What do you mean?
Sorry.
Not you. What?
No, sorry for going on about Johnny Bravo. Well,
Johnny Bravo is one of the things we can absolutely go on about.
Oh, well, good to know. Good to know.
The original Chad, yeah.
41% approval. Is it because they think he's old? Because I don't see anything else they can point to with him particularly.
Well, it's a question for Democrats.
But no, it's a question for you, really, because you said you would not vote.
Well, she's not voting.
No, I'm not. No, but you said you would not vote.
We're talking about my vote, one vote.
Every vote
counts, and your vote counts, and I'm going to say it to you again, but I know you don't want to hear it.
Why
is
one of you at a time, please?
Why is your candidate not doing better with Democrats? That's who he needs to win.
But again,
and moderate
because they think he's old. That's why.
He is fucking old. Biden is old.
He's racist as fuck as well, mate. Like these are the people just go like fucking anything can be fucking racist and you have to point it all out. But while fucking Trump had a fucking black wife, there was a photo of Joe Biden fucking stood next to the fucking Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Oh yeah.
No one's talking about that shit, though. You're not going to be surprised that he's racist. He's old. Old people are racist. That goes hand in hand. That's just what happens.
I saw a fucking thing on TikTok where it was like, who would be more likely to say the N-word, Trump or Biden? And this black dude was like, Trump would say it like a friend. Like, what's up, my N-word? How you doing? And Biden would be like, oh, I'm tired of these N-words.
I mean, Biden has said it in reference to baseball.
No, he said the Pope was a black baseball player. There's a big difference.
No. It was referring to the N-word leagues.
You're right. The colored leagues.
Yeah, he did actually absolutely say it. Now, don't get me wrong, he was referencing something. I'm not too fucking stung by it, but fucking because he is referencing something that was a thing. And I think when you're talking about the word, you should be able to say the word. But he did still say it. Whereas I think Trump would just be, he would say the N-word leagues instead of actually saying the word.
We are 37 from goal, if you guys want to smash it in.
Well, Trump is no, listen. But he's not. Listen, I am the same age as Joe Biden is not.
Hold on.
All I hear is cluck, 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 cluck.
Joy Behar age 80. Joe Biden 80. Oh, well, you're not suffering from dementia. There's a big difference.
I mean, Biden would be 82 at the start of his next term. Like, that is, regardless of how you feel about the man, fucking Republican or Democrat, that is too fucking old, man. Term limits.
Yeah, immediately.
Age limits, rather. You know.
Four Steven Crowder staffers exit show after interrogations and insane NDAs. It's not getting better for Crowder.
I mean, I don't know how it could be after what we saw last time when you showed us the way he was talking to his wife when she was going about going to the store.
Oh, that was bad.
Like that was a bit of an eye opener, you know.
Steven Crowder sent a draconian non-disclosure agreement to his staff with a $100,000 breach of contract penalty. Whew. I don't know how big his staff is, but I feel like 4 people leaving is probably a big chunk of them.
I don't know, man. I think he's got some pretty big staff behind him.
That's...
And they'll get replaced quite easily as well.
And you had to agree to say that, quote, I hereby acknowledge that the said damages are reasonable and do not constitute a penalty. I further agree that I will not contest the reasonableness, I'm not sure if that's a word, of said liquidated damages. Jesus Christ. And he was complaining about the contract from the Daily Wire?
I mean, here's the thing, like, you can comment on his politics, that's fine. But the guy's just a monumental cunt, isn't he?
He really is.
Like, I don't think, and that's not down to, he's just a bad person. That's not down to his politics. He is just a bad person.
I dropped him when the whole Landau thing blew up. Dude, you know how many people got fucking pissed off at me when I brought up the fact that he tried to bend Landau over a barrel just to keep him? And that's where this whole fucking meme comes from, the drunkle shut up button.
Well, I get brought into this.
Because you have the shut up button over your avatar.
I'm the only co-host who's talking. What the fuck?
The drunkle shut up button came from the Crowder shit because he had a literal Dave Landau shut up button installed in studio so Crowder could hit it and make the joke before Landau could.
There's no Polly shut up button.
Okay, hold on.
No, I think a Polly start talking button would be good. Are you all right, Polly? You there, bud?
I'm good.
He's good. He's all right. He's good. We worry about you, man.
Okay, now we have a Polly shut up button.
It.
Look at that. Fostonia for the 502.
2 buttons now. Thank you.
Is that one turned off? Hold on. Yeah. Is it 503? Oh, yeah, it's 503. You fucked up, Fostonia. I'll test it anyway.
Hey, you okay? Yeah, just lately I haven't been able to think straight. Balls. 2 guys holding hands. Dudes, Clay Aiken. Wiener.
No, I've seen that.
I know, but it's still funny.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
that one's just for Fostonia. Anyway.
And we like Fostonia. Fostonia, good people.
Not
Muslim
gay.
Not gay.
We can skip this one. And that one apparently didn't load, nor will it. So next, Delaware lowers passing score for bar exam and push for racial diversity, quote, not supposed to be a barrier, end quote.
I don't know, because bar is the first 3 letters of the word barrier. So I don't know. I think it is. I think it is supposed to be a barrier. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's a barrier to make sure that only people who know what they're fucking talking about pass it. So what you're saying here is by lowering the bar for racial diversity is saying that you think black people are dumb.
I mean, I don't think they're really trying to hide it at all, actually.
No.
With 32 from goal, and 32 is some of Shelly's favorites, farts and Shreks. If she's, ooh, babe, what's the one?
Hey, you okay? Yeah, just lately I haven't been able to think straight. Balls. 2 guys holding hands. Dudes, Clay Aiken. Wiener. Hey, you.
Here you go. Sorry for the miscue. Thanks, Drunkle. You are good people too.
Cheers, dude. Who was that from?
Fostonia.
Fostonia. Yeah, not gay. He's not gay.
6%.
No, but even then, like that's That's not gay, is it? Like, if you're gonna be gay, you've got to be in like 90th percentile, sure.
No, you got to at least be 50 because that's where bi is.
Yeah, you got to cross the halfway line there, haven't you? Like,
You got to crash the halfway.
You got to cross the halfway line. He's not gay.
27 from gold. Jesus Christ. But yes, correct. The loads. We have the loads. Stripe painted over dead raccoon.
Hashtag not my fucking job.
Just not my job.
That is, oh man, that is peak. Look, I got 3 more hours on shift. That's all I care about.
That's amazing.
I love it so much. That is so municipal worker. I can't even. This
is Memphis, but goddamn, that's hilarious. It's a skunk now.
It's a skunk now.
The only thing that would make this funnier if they tied a get well soon balloon on his little paw. Oh, that's good. Shrek, I'm trying to get one of your donos to pop up. Why are you fucking showing up early?
No, not that. No.
Yes, that one.
No, I don't want that.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you do.
It scares me.
Look, if we get that dono, you get to be turned into a turnip.
I mean, it's good, but like it's
32.67 to make Drunkle a turnip, guys.
I don't.
So you guys, we didn't talk about this last week because I thought it would just be a one-off. Haha, that's funny. So a chic store owner fucking lambasted this dude with a dowel he just had laying around, I guess.
That is an incredible first frame. Holy shit.
That's not even a dowel. That's a fucking stick. Like,
So
I mean, the guy deserved it, though. He was robbing from him, right?
He was just that trash can right there. He jumped the counter.
Yeah.
Try to fill up that trash can full of cigarettes, and he was just going to walk out the door with them?
That's right. Yeah. I was blessed enough to see the full video before the fallout of it, because now you'll notice conveniently they cut off that part of the video and just show these guys beating him.
It's a Kino stick. He went ECW. Okay, first off, it's not a Kino stick, it's a kendo stick.
Kendo stick.
Kino is a type of gambling. Kendo is a type of fucking martial arts.
Well, they're both gambling when you're robbing a load of cigarettes.
I was going to say, I'm very proficient in both.
Following developing news in Stockton, we have now learned the store clerks seen on a video beating a man who was trying to steal from their store are now under investigation for assault. So here's how it all...
So... They show it.
All started. The video shows this man going into a 7-Eleven.
Not even apologetic at all. Just no shame. All right, here we go.
None. And
not a Kino stick. It's kendo. Kendo.
Are we talking like bamboo or wooden shinai? Like what?
It's a type of bamboo, but it's tied in a certain way where it makes a noise when you make contact with it.
I was wondering if it was a boken or a shinai. Like, not to get all technical, but like, is it a solid thing or the one that's meant to flex? You know,
it's one of those that when you hit them,
it's about 7 sticks tied together. So when you make contact with it, it makes a smack sound.
Yeah, but it like really fucking pinches your skin when you get hit.
No, it doesn't.
With it as well. Like,
I bought
because all the fucking bits of wood come together.
I bought 2 of them on Amazon for like $30, and live on air, I had Miss Sin smack the shit out of me with it.
You didn't get real kendo sticks then?
It didn't hurt because it's just meant to make a noise.
Oh, I'm Sinatra. Getting hit with a stick doesn't hurt.
Babe, come the fuck up here right now with one of those kendo sticks. It's in the closet in the office.
There's a tornado out there. What are you doing?
Well, brave that tornado.
Emptying shelves of cigarettes into that large trash can. The video then shows the 2 clerks try to stop him before hitting him with a stick more than 24 times.
Look, he's getting off light with that. All right. BDSM, we have other stuff for that.
The store clerks now say this.
And no plumber's crack to be seen.
This man stole from their store 2 other times and threatened them. Stockton police say they are investigating the man who was beaten for robbery and the clerks for assault. When the investigation is complete, it will be sent to the San Joaquin County District Attorney for review. Then it's going to be up to the DA to determine what.
If he would have just turned around and shot this fucking dude in the head, there would be no investigation on this.
I don't know, because the guy's clearly black, so there would be.
Why would white supremacy do this?
Well, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that. We're going to get into that in just a second, but I'm going to leave you two in charge so I can go pee because I'm doing the pee-pee dance.
It's every instance I've seen this shown, because I saw the original video. Don't do it. Every instance I've seen of this shown on the television, they have cut out the part where he's been filling up a fucking trash can with these cigarettes as well. And it's not like he's robbing a fucking Best Buy or anything like that. This is a locally owned company right here. So this is hurting their fucking. This is hurting. And if he has robbed them twice before and threatened them, that doesn't matter. Here's the thing: he's hitting them with a stick. What's not happening is they're not kicking him in the back of the head when he's led on the floor. Did he sustain any serious injuries from it? No. Did he learn a lesson? Yes. That is all.
Is it?
It can be. Are you all right?
Here's Sinatra's relief in the background. That's good to hear.
Tornadoes passed.
You guys didn't hear those fucking sirens?
No.
No.
I cracked open the bathroom window in the studio and it's just sirens.
That's because Shelley's on her way up with a Kendo. She just got pulled over.
A fire... I swear to God, I think I hear tornado sirens and a fucking fire truck came down the street. I was like sticking my head out the window like, oof.
Well, that's the opposite. Like a tornado will put out a fire, surely.
You would think, but it's the weather has not let up at all outside.
You had a Don't Do That while you were gone.
I saw that. Quad Raptor, you got knocked the fuck out. No, this dude. We got mostly dead air. Well, that's weird. Like emergency or tornado air raid. Both. Unless there's just like 2 fire trucks bopping around. I don't know. But yeah, they want to charge this guy for defending his store?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying while you were gone, though. It's not like they were fucking, like, beating him with a fucking lead pipe or anything or kicking him in the back of the head. He's just getting, he's basically getting spanked, isn't he? Yeah. Like, he's getting hit on the legs with this as well. He's getting taught a valuable lesson in not fucking around with a local business. Getting charged for assault? Certainly not, no. They're defending their business and they're teaching. This is a teachable moment, and I hope this man learned.
And I don't think it matters when it comes to the law because it never seems to. If a prosecutor wants to charge you with assault, getting smacked with a shinai is going to count as assault. You know what I mean? But 100%, that's not even close to a weapon. A wooden dowel versus that. Like I 100% hear you.
Assault is anything that comes in contact with you. He could have smacked him open palm and he'd still count it as assault.
That would actually be battery. Assault,
okay, well, actually.
Assault is actually anything down to even feigning attack on someone. But hitting someone with an object is battery.
We are 25 from goal. Guys, smash a like, share it out, support the hosts. This summed it up pretty well, I think. My best friend is a sheik. Sheiks are based. Wielding a weapon in righteousness as part of their belief system. They don't fuck around. They're a warrior class that has fended off oppression and genocide for generations. They're also the most hardworking and patriotic immigrants.
My God, I was just... Sorry.
Every sheik I have ever met, all 3 of them, have been fucking awesome.
I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure you mean Sikh.
He is Sikh. I know...
that doesn't matter.
A sheik is... Well, something completely different, yes, Sikhs are actually some of the nicest fucking people. I know loads of them around here because, of course, you know there was a fucking big immigration from India and Pakistan in like the 50s. But they honestly, they are the nicest people. They do so much for charity, so much for the community. Nicest people ever. But you don't want to fuck with them either, because not only is it a part of wearing the turban is a part of their religious garb, They also, and this is even in the UK, because of their religion, they are allowed to carry a knife. It's a ceremonial knife, but all of the Sikhs I know run corner shops, and they will use that knife if you get caught fucking stealing a fucking
Really?
trash
They'll
can full of
Kurpan your
cigarettes.
ass? They don't like hold it in reverence that they're not going to want to just shank you with it?
Yes,
Mate,
I was
the-
absolutely thinking about the Iron Sheik. Shut up.
And some of the best mustaches I've ever seen as well.
Oh, God, yeah. They got this shit since birth, man.
They honestly, they are lovely people. They're like the Quakers of the Middle East. They're just lovely. Or Asia? Is it Asia? It's Asia, isn't it? Really?
I think they were Indian.
Yeah, but India's
South
part of
Asia.
Asia, isn't it?
Yeah, he's British. Remember, that is Asia.
Well, yeah.
Right.
they're
It's all
Asian.
out.
They're all Asian to him. But yeah. The loads. Driving school employee crashes into learn to drive building. That's the headline.
No. Oh, no.
That's it. That's the headline.
Oh, that's all you need.
Anti-vampire device found in child's grave from 17th century.
Oh, shit.
How fucking dope is this?
Blood sucking off of corpses. Not my child, you fucks.
They thought the child was a vampire, so they surrounded
really?
him in wrought iron.
Holy
Not
shit.
in my
Okay.
graveyard.
Look at this. Look at that.
Is
Just
that Iron Band?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Fucking
thought that was
hell,
pretty cool.
they were real. I mean, it's pretty cool now, but back then, not so much. You know?
So we have a thing in a little suburb called North Olmsted that supposedly has what they considered at the time to be a, quote, witch's grave, unquote. And it's the headstone, but it's got a wrought iron fucking... It almost looks like a piece of rebar driven through the headstone to...
The headstone?
Well, through the headstone all the way down, if you get what I'm saying. Through the skull of the deceased. Nothing? You're not picking up what I'm saying?
Be quiet!
Yes, get drunkle with that.
Be quiet!
But it's a piece of iron driven from the headstone down through the head of the deceased, supposedly, because they said it was a witch.
I don't think that's how you deal with witches. Witches don't really have a problem with iron.
Dude, this was in like the late 1800s. They didn't know shit.
Yeah, but the law comes from then. Like, fucking
Well,
iron.
apparently the North Olmsted, Ohio settlers weren't read up on the Brothers Grimm lore.
Are you telling me they didn't have fucking Supernatural on Amazon Prime back then? Come on.
Apparently not. You would think. with
Iron,
these
iron,
fucking-
man.
Donkey Punch for $5. I served with a couple of Sikhs. You want to see fucking badass? These guys make Audie Murphy look like a pushover. No, they are fucking bad. Bad to the bone. The weird connection between smiling and racism.
I love these. More and more of these articles are coming up, and I am here for them. I love them.
When we're born, we come pre-equipped with some pretty impressive cognitive hardware. One of the many things our brain is designed to do is form quick judgments.
You're going to be sick. You're right.
This is my first time reading this. To perform quick judgments about other people when we meet them for the first time. Of course, over our evolutionary history, there has been a benefit of being able to quickly discern the motives of new human beings we come across. The problem with this heuristics?
Heuristic? I want to say that. Yeah, I've never seen
I think
that one.
heuristics. Cognitive shortcut is we make these judgments. We aren't always accurate. Our brain can get fooled, and we treat friends. Oh my God, I'm not reading all this fucking shit.
Why did you say heuristics and then write what it means in parentheses? Just write cognitive shortcuts instead of going, look at the word I know.
Oh, they're saying
right,
that infants don't
shortcut.
smile when they meet black people.
And so, oh my God. So what they're saying is racism isn't taught. Kind of fucking their own argument there then, aren't they?
I told you guys, what was it, Wednesday? You can look up anything you want, and racist, and you'll find an article.
Yeah. I'm just amazed this is coming from The Cut, which I assumed was a Jewish publication.
Dragon Ball Z. Racist. Mr. Popo is the racist character.
It's racist.
Dragon Ball Z is racist because of Mr. Popo. And by the way, I want you to remember that these people are all literal aliens and not from planet Earth. This is Mr. Popo. This is why they say Dragon Ball Z is racist.
Right, come on, that is a bit close, though.
But he's not from Earth.
No, I know what you're saying, but also that is a bit close, isn't it? I mean, come on.
Everything. Okay, what's another thing? Playing cards.
I don't think that's what you want to use as the defense here, mate, you know?
Right or racist? Playing cards raise awareness. Just name a thing.
Name anything. Dice.
Okay. Give me a second. Dice. Oh, fuck. I fucked that all up.
I was going to say chess, but that's too easy, isn't it?
Rolling the
White
dice
ghost,
on race. Dice, the power of privilege. Here's a closer look at systematic racism, and you can solve the difference with dice. What were you going to say? Dungeons and Dragons?
That's a good one.
D&D
Oh, we know
racist.
that, though, yeah, because
Yeah.
orcs are apparently a black people. I mean, we've done that on this show. Pooping.
Okay, pooping. How? Whoa. Hold on.
Oh, go on.
This is a How an elephant that poops relates to describing racism to a white person.
That. Okay, even I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, brushing teeth. Okay, hold on.
Is that so? They've had like the gender unicorn, and now they've got the racism elephant.
Experience of racism and toothbrushing among pregnant Aboriginal Australians. Fuck, that got deep. The impact of interpersonal racism on oral health. There we go.
Golf carts.
Okay. Well, that's easy.
Yeah, it's got golf in it, isn't it? Yeah. All right.
Old racist man in golf cart.
Yeah.
Breathing. Okay.
Breathing.
Oh well, they're gonna say that's climate inequality.
Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah. Which is racist.
Okay. Breathing is racist. Check your privilege. This is a book from Barnes and Noble. Breathing is racist. Check your privilege, Mother Nature. It's about the effects of climate inequality.
Shelley says, "Oh, this could be a AAA game." Oh, it could. It could.
It could. All right. Anyway, fun. Okay, let's try fun. Fun is racist. Are white people jokes racist? Let a fellow white person explain. Racist acts and racist humor. So they're saying funny jokes are racist?
Chopping wood.
Oh, lumberjacks.
Yeah, there you go.
This is from the lumberjack.org. Racism.
Fishing.
Oh, that's easy.
Uh,
Fishing racist. Reading the water for racism and fishing.
Oh, no. Poker.
Oh, okay. Am I racist for coming to the conclusion that... Oh, well, I should probably read this out before I say it out loud. Okay. How racist are you? Danielle Naguero's poker community. Racist and violent poker player outed. Racism in poker. Here we go. Racism should hold no place at the poker table.
You meant to discern between... Nah, never mind.
Hey, anything else, or can we move on? Bathing.
Post-it
Okay.
notes. bathing. Oh no, don't do that.
Racial history of Americans in bathing and swimming pools.
Netflix.
Oh, this is gonna be easy.
No, because they've been so anti-racist, they're racist again, but not the bad kind, the good kind.
Why Netflix is racist for shelving anti-racist video project?
Ah, shit. All right,
right,
one
anyway.
more. One more.
What you got?
I think I'm trying to think of something. Cancer. Because I was going to say I want to think something really benign. No.
This is from the CDC.gov. I'm not even going to read this out. I'm just going to pull it up. And if I make you go, what the fuck? Somebody has to drop the McKinley, okay?
Be quiet! Shut up! Be quiet!
How racism leads to cancer. I'm going to take a drink of my drink.
God damn it. See, I was just in my head, I was thinking, I'm going to think of something really benign. So I went the opposite direction and chose cancer. And it's still, this is insane. Cancer's doing
I'll
really
take
well
another
for
drink of
itself,
my
isn't
drink,
it?
actually. If I can jump in, try looking up fried chicken. No.
No.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh my God. Transgenderism.
Ooh, okay.
There's got to be one. This is like trying to find a Google whack.
Trans women who transitioned while awaiting trial for rape sentenced to prison in Scotland for being racist.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah. That was
Elsa Bryan.
I think it was actually for being a rapist, not for being racist.
Well, I looked up racist, and that's the first thing that popped up.
Mm.
We all live in Babylon Bee articles.
It seems that way, doesn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Life is an onion.
Okay, one more. Cats. Cats, a proper noun musical, is racist. Here's why. House
Released.
cats. Let me try that.
I saw that there was a post I read the other day about a guy had a cat who just didn't like dudes. Like, loved women, would always go and sit on the lap and everything, purr away and whatnot, but just didn't like men. And his fucking transgender friend came over, and of course the cat didn't like this upstanding member of society. So this upstanding member of society went on this fucking diatribe about how they've raised this cat to be transphobic.
No article, but a Quora question. Is it possible for cats to be selectively racist towards house guests?
I think it is. I used to, my old director I had years ago had a dog that just did not like black kids.
Anyway,
because she would bring her dog to rehearsals sometimes, and I was doing a scene with this black kiddie, and he had to get angry in a scene, and so he started getting angry, and this dog just fucking came forward and started growling at him, right? And everyone was like, "Whoa!" This dog was racist as fuck, mate. Lovely to her. I love this dog. Lovely to me. Just didn't like black people.
It sounds like a personal preference.
Well, you know. Maybe he's
Former tennis star dies of massive heart attack at 31. Totally normal.
Is it the one with the
Nothing to
mustache?
worry about. It was not the one with the mustache. We are 15 from goal, guys. Smash your like button. I have another thing we got to yeet. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull this back a little bit. No, opposite of that. I'm going to just preload a couple of these so we don't have to wait for each one. Okay, let me go back to this.
Oh, hey, cool.
Prestige? Meteor shower.
There's no tea. Where are you getting the tea?
Prestige?
No, there's still no tea.
Duh is a D sound.
Yeah, and it's at the end.
Proceed? Whatever. Meteor shower.
Perseid.
Keep a lookout
Is it
for
a
this.
Perseid? Okay, well, thank you, Polly.
Doesn't matter.
So here we go. This is something, and I'm just going to let it play, and I want your guys' opinion on it.
Get your dog. I'll kill him.
This is the cop, by the way, saying, "Get your dog. I'll kill that motherfucker."
Why do they hate dogs so much?
You better get that. Get your dog out.
Motherfuck. Did he just fire a warning shot?
Yeah, the cop fired a warning shot.
What?
Where? Where did he fire the shot? Because he didn't.
I think it was
Back onto
probably
the
down into the dirt, maybe.
ground? Okay.
But right here is a little tiny Pomeranian. And that is the dog he shoots at.
The bottom right of your screen.
You better get back.
Okay, let me play it in full, no interruptions.
Regardless of the breed of it, it's the dog is doing its job. It's guarding its master's home. That's what dogs are supposed to do.
Let me play it from the missed. Shot the woman.
He shot the woman.
He shot the woman. Here, well, I'll pull it back again. Feds always make a canine to what? Make a canine to being dog killers. Correct, C. Thomas.
So
Oh wow!
I cannot.
I got nothing.
I'm going to put 2 to 3 things out there. One, I have many donations about a guy who killed a dog. 2, it's always cops that are so full of themselves that they'll shoot a dog. 3, I have taken notice of how he is talking. And 4, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend got let off with no jail time. Just putting that out there.
But I don't think any of the fucking police officers who shot Breonna Taylor was like, I didn't shoot her.
That is also an
Shot who?
Can I put 3 things out there?
If you're just picking up what I'm putting down on every single one of those, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The sound of his voice should tell you everything that you want to hear, especially the first thing that he says. I shot who? He's not even aware of what just happened. And then my grandmother, I didn't shoot her. That Sin, you got kids. I didn't steal that cookie.
No, it is though, isn't it? Yeah.
The frosting on your face disagrees.
You know what I mean? Okay. That's 1. 2, the journalist actually said he fires a warning shot. You didn't say allegedly. You didn't say supposedly. You just confirmed he committed a crime. Warning shots are illegal. Well done, news entertainer. Well done.
I mean, is it a warning shot if he actually shot someone with it?
Well, the first shot was a warning shot. The second shot was the potentially mortal wound. And then third, why would white supremacy do this?
Yes. Yeah. Luna said nods. I mean, we're all on the same page on all of those.
He said he didn't shoot it. Why would a cop lie?
It's just the cop must have been a stormtrooper pre-episode 6. Why? And I hate to use this phrase, but I literally have no other way of doing it. Why do these people hate dogs so much?
Well, there was the whole killing of the dog thing, and then that was meant to be, it was an accident, or fucking, they didn't mean to do it, or we were under attack or anything. But now it's evolved into this kind of thing like, no, the police feel as though they are well within their rights to shoot your dog if you're just pissing them off.
I'm telling you, I cannot stress it enough how much the past year and a half have changed my mind on the cops.
You've seen a lot more evidence of cops with no-knock warrants and shooting dogs and enforcing themselves upon people over personal fucking beefs and nothing to do with the law, much more than you've seen them brutalizing people because of the color of their skin. Oh, well, that would be a reasonable take, Sin.
A lot of lesbian grabbers out there, buddy.
And as Gasly would say, it ships in the night. The left has totally, completely dropped the ACAB movement since January 6th. Just completely dropped it. They love the cops now. They are perfectly happy with cops killing people as long as they don't agree with their political agenda. It's insane.
Hold on. Ghastly's saying is it shifts in the night?
Ships.
Yeah, it's always pissed me off, Polly. Because that is not what ships in the night means.
I think
That's
it's
how I always took it as ships in the night passing each other.
I think it's a clever take on the phrase. That's all. That's pretty good. That's why I like it. It's one thing is going forth in the daylight, and everything's fine, and then at night, woof, they just go by each other, and no one notices. And the sun comes up, and all of a sudden, cops are heroes again. It's like, wait, what? This isn't what the way it was when I went to bed.
Do you remember in the Summer of Love, ACAB was a political movement? They took money,
of course,
for Democrats and shifted it that way. Now, if you say ACAB, you are on a list.
Notice that financial aid to January 6 people after the fact was considered a consciousness and evidence of guilt of something, though we know not what. But Kamala Harris, it's like, here's how to bail rioters and property destroyers and assaulters or batterers out of jail. Send money to this account. So how are you not complicit in what they're doing? Because their cause is righteous. Wait. Really?
I think there are good blues and bad blues. I mean, of course, there's always going to be good people, but those good people will never, ever turn their back and out the bad ones. Like if this guy didn't have body cam, if this guy didn't have body cam and there was another cop with him, they would never admit to. They would say that the family shot at them, they lost where the bullet went, it never happened, and it was nothing.
If you let it continue to
blue
play,
silence. I'm sorry, good.
No.
The blue silence and qualified immunity need to be ousted immediately. Dude, if anyone ever shot at Eve, that's why I brought up the Breonna Taylor thing, because I asked about it on Twitter. I'm like, if you... let me look up the exact wording I used, because it's a genuine question. Where is it? It was something to the effect of, if a cop is maliciously or negligently shooting at people, can they defend themselves against the cop? Or are you just fucked?
Yeah, good question.
It seems about 50-50.
I think the bigger question is, like, who would actually step up? Because it's a bit of a grey area, especially legally. It's a bit of a grey area as well, and everyone doesn't want to get done for shooting at a police officer. Because I mean, as you said, blue silence. What's going to happen is a shit ton of backup's going to come up, and you're going to get shot yourself, regardless of whether or not the cop was in the wrong. No one wants to be that guy.
Yeah. Breonna Taylor's boyfriend shot first, though, in that incident, because they didn't announce themselves as cops. They kicked in the door, and he shot at the intruder. There were two answers there that were pretty good. And the first one was, if you are able to take out the threat quickly and call it in, you have a chance. And the other one was... If, where is it? I'm looking at the thread right now. It's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
I think you can actually boil it down to something a little more immature than all of that. Look at schools, right? And they go, like, oh, we've got a zero tolerance on bullying and fighting. But how often have we seen that, a kid is getting absolutely wailed on by a bully, and then he ends up fucking punching back and leveling the fucking kid, but then he ends up getting fucking suspended or expelled because of the zero tolerance on bullying and fighting. So that's where you got to ask yourself, what was the kid supposed to do? Were they just supposed to let the bully just keep beating on them? Are you supposed to just let the cop keep negligently shooting into a crowd of people? What is the right answer? And this is where the law needs to be very, very clear. It's so much so that there needs to be a public service announcement to let everyone know, not just the public, but the fucking cops as well, that if you fuck up, then it's absolutely fine for other people to take you down.
Did the woman survive? As far as I could tell, yes, all signs point to she did survive. But fuck around and find out should be a law. 1993 donation if you are not, it's not unlocked here. Never mind, you didn't hear that.
Well, the problem is, fuck around and
that
find out.
should be
Like,
a law.
that's going to get used in the wrong way, though. Rittenhouse. You can always bring it back to Rittenhouse.
Spanish flea, a record star, he thought he'd be. He heard of singers like Beatles.
You can always bring it back to Rittenhouse because if there's a fucking around and find out,
why not a little Spanish flea?
Rittenhouse was fucking around,
He's
and therefore he
talked
committed
over
murder.
that whole donation.
Oh, sorry, it was finished on my end. Sorry, dude.
It's fine. It's just Homer singing the Spanish flea. Zed the Snarky. I'll replay it.
There was a little Spanish flea, a record star, he thought he'd be. He heard of singers like Beatles, the chipmunks he seen on TV. Why not a little Spanish flea?
And here's a palate cleanser.
That's interesting. On my end, it was Tucker talking about Ukraine.
Really? Oh, the PSYOP one?
Yeah, that's why it was over so quickly. I thought it was fine to carry on. Sorry.
Zed said just unlocking this. All right, I will annotate that, and we will keep moving. Thank you so much, Zed. I believe that is the goal. Nicely done. I'll put Drunkle on my speaker. I'll mute the stream out. I'll let you talk, and I'll be right back.
Oh, me? That is the thing. Like, I cannot resist whenever Rittenhouse pops up on Reddit. I love just popping in and just leaving 2 words, just saying self-defense. And I will love the arguments that follow because no one knows. Anyone who argues back with that, who's saying it wasn't self-defense, immediately come back with complete fucking wrong information. Oh, he fired 30 rounds into a crowd and only hit 3 people. He must have pretty shit aim. That happened today. And I said to him, well, it sounds like them rifles ain't such a people killer then, you know? All of a sudden, mate, you're pro-gun. Good for you. People look at, oh, he's racist. He shot fucking 3 black people. No, all of them were white. Oh, he shouldn't have been there. He was asking for trouble. Do you say the same thing with rape cases? I cannot fucking resist it. I love it because down to the letter of the law, it was self-defense. But my problem with Sinatra saying "fuck around and find out" should be a law is that is going to get used, especially in this case, because the same people that were saying, "Well, he crossed state lines."
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Because you're not allowed to cross state lines, apparently. Even these people are open borders, but you're not allowed to cross state lines. That's his biggest crime, which isn't a crime in everything he did. That would be his fuck around. And therefore, their justification would be, well, then they should have let the guy with the skateboard and the metal trucks bash his skull in. He should have
and
let
the dude with the gun just shoot him.
Yeah, Guilderston and Rosencrantz or whoever it was. Just let him shoot him. He wasn't allowed to defend himself because he fucked around. That's why I'm against fuck around and find out, Sin. It's too open.
You don't like the finding out.
Well, no, the letter of the law, this is why legalese is such a thing. It's got to be written in such a way that everyone knows where they stand. And if there's just something as fuck around and find out, things are going to go very, very wrong very fucking quickly.
The only thing that made Rittenhouse the case that it was is because of who was on the receiving end of the finding out. That's it. If it were...
Well, it's empirical.
I completely agree with Destiny's take on this. If Rittenhouse were black, killing white people, trying to fuck with him, the media, everybody who hates Rittenhouse would be, quote, guzzling gallons of his cum, end quote, if the roles were reversed.
A lot of the arguments I saw tonight were people saying, like, he was on record a couple of days before saying he wanted to shoot people. Now, the response I come up with is just too wordy to actually fucking type out on my phone and go, because I know these fucking twats aren't even going to read it anyway. But it makes me think of 12 Angry Men when the guy gets the other juror to say, because he goes, oh, this person who got really angry with the victim and said he was going to kill him. And he goes, well, he might not have meant it. And then he riles up this fucking other juror. So he goes, you piece of shit, I'll kill you. And the guy goes, but you don't mean that, do you? And there's this perfect moment where this guy kind of like realizes what he just said and goes, fuck me, you're right. I just said I'm going to kill you, but I'm not actually going to kill you. So even though he said earlier, a couple of days later, oh yeah, I'd love to get into a situation where I get to shoot some people. Is that an admission of guilt? No. It was done before the fact, and people say shit like that all the time. Doc through $5 says, what's the cheekiest thing you've done during a pub crawl? Streaking. One and done. Sorted. Thank you, Doc.
Nice. We have a new stream goal in Drunkle. I cannot find a single thing to disagree with you on there.
I love Rittenhouse arguments. I love every day. I'm sat there on Reddit looking through the main thread going, I hope this picture comes up today. And today it did. It was a photo of the America soccer team captain and Carl Rittenhouse saying, what's the difference? Only one of them missed their shot.
Oof. Oof.
And of course I go into it and people are going, fucking murderer. And all I say is, not a murderer, self-defense. And they go mental. I love it, man. I watched every fucking day of that trial. It was like watching Single Female Lawyer. It was brilliant. Do it again. I want another one. I love watching American trials that ain't Judge Judy. In this incident, would you be justified in assaulting the cop?
That?
No, never mind. Like they just shot her aunt or whatever, but he just took a shot at your dog.
That's what I was trying to ask, man. I don't know. It's the general consensus seemed to be, if you can deal with the threat quickly, assuming that means the cop.
Yeah.
Then you have to call it in, be like, I'm not a threat. I'm laying down all my weapons. I'm letting you know what happened. The rest of the brigade shows up. Assuming they don't just shoot you on sight, they arrest you, and then you go to court.
I need about 3
like, knock the fucker out? He just tried to shoot your dog for absolutely
no.
The dog was running away.
No, you cannot get away with knocking him out, because if he comes back to, he will just shoot you.
Disarming him, then.
Maybe you would have to disarm and subdue.
Yeah, but you see what I mean? No one wants to be that guy, because there is such a... I mean, morally it's black and white, but legally it's very grey.
You'd have to, like, George Floyd knee on the neck until the rest showed up.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Last Loyal Raven, no, this is a palate cleanser. That's pretty good. I popped it up on the side screen, but I would like to keep this channel monetized. But knocking us up to 3.5% of gold, this is a low one, $100. Eat the FBI/blue. We're already 3.5% of the way there. We gotta chug through this. Armed men believed to be Mexican cartel members wearing body armor spotted crossing the border into Mexico. Oops.
Oh, at least they saw them this time. I was under the impression this is a fucking daily occurrence, to be honest.
Look at these motherfuckers, man. Look at this.
Looks like a photo of fucking Sasquatch.
How about this one?
Crouching didn't do it for you, did it, buddy?
No, not really hidden.
Yeah.
You would be justified. Dude, you would have to fucking be so careful. It is Kyle. Yeah, you're right. This is Rittenhouse. Look at this.
Be quiet! Shut up! Be quiet!
I would like to keep this channel monetized. Polyword looms in the corner. Polly has been talked to.
Yeah.
Drunkle. Thank you, Doc, by the way. Kyle Resendez.
I'm just running off for a wee. I'll grab it in a second.
Okay, no problem. God forbid you have a Glock 19. No, it's super illegal. Here's another one. Different cat. But guys, they promise this isn't happening. But if it is happening, it's a good thing. 2 words, John Wick. I would love a John Wick. John Wick would be fantastic.
The amount of times
I don't know if
securing the Southwest border debates that they get into, like, oh, we can produce an electronic border. What does that mean? Well, through drones and cameras, and we can know what's going on. Yeah, you can record cartel members going back and forth across the border like it's not even there, armed with super hyper evil AR-15s. It doesn't really make a difference. Like, oh, we got a bunch of great pictures. It's like British CCTV. It's like, there's a camera on every fucking, well, 5 times a block. It's a fucking Orwellian nightmare in Britain with the amount of public surveillance and CCTV that you're recorded 100,000 times on your way to fucking work in the morning and on the way back. Okay, great. How does that prevent crime? Well, it doesn't, but it allows us to present photographs of people after the fact and then, use it at trial. Well, it doesn't prevent anything. And how many of these cartel members have been arrested because of this? You're photographing them. That's fucking awesome. Well, what is it doing, though? It's not a border. It's not stopping anything. It's just recording them while they're doing it. And then not used as evidence as to how you actually need to have a real border.
I like the idea of an electronic border, just like, like one of those invisible fences.
God damn it.
Dogs.
I was going to say, I swear to God, you could sell me on this if everyone had a little collar and they got shocked if they got too close.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, so like all Mexicans wear a little collar, and every time they come near the Texas border, they get an electric shock. Like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, what have you learned?
Okay, grab that.
It was you tell him Steve Dave for $1 says, you don't like cheese? Oh, come on, are we not done with this?
No.
I'll kill you, you magnificent bastard. But do I mean it? Probably not. Have $1 for Chris.
Probably
Thank you,
not.
Steve Dave. Thank you.
Guys, we have 200 watching, 139 likes. Guys, smash that like button. Share it out on your social media. We still need to evolve Polly and Drunkle into the ultimate forms. And if we get a McKinley, that's evolution and then some.
Who mind you, McKinley? I want a fucking sombrero.
Get this guy a sombrero. Come on.
Man, come on. It's warm.
Let's take a look at Democrat Governor Maura Haley declaring a state of emergency because she just has no idea what to do with all the illegal immigrants.
As of today, close to 5,600 families with children are living in state-funded shelters, hotels, dorms, and other emergency facilities across Massachusetts. That figure is 80% higher than it was just 1 year ago. It represents more than 20,000 people, growing every day. These families include newborns, very young children, and expecting mothers. It's more families than our state has ever served, exponentially.
I'm sorry. My mind just went a really weird place. It's like, did someone just slap an ass at one of them fat ladies standing up? Oh, no. Too bad. That would have been awesome.
Is that the end?
I thought you were going to keep playing the video. Sorry.
No, it's fine. We could. It doesn't matter. We're running late.
Doc, thank you for the $5. Government grants bounties to fund those that live on the border. To be Border Patrol, $600 provided to your local sheriffs per cartel body submitted. Well, that's a little. You know what comes to mind when they talk about shit like that? Remember the corporations and individuals that bought property up along the Arizona border just to fucking attempt to frustrate Trump's building of a wall? It's like, so you want the border to remain open. You are that fucking TDS'd. Yeah. Yeah, they are.
See, I never took it that way. I thought it was going to be a case of the government were going to buy it back from them for an incredible amount of money.
Okay, of course they could refuse to sell, and then of course the government could claim eminent domain and blah, blah, blah. But the whole point is that they even bothered to engage in it to begin with. It wasn't a fucking entrepreneurial opportunity where this land is going to suddenly increase in value and I'll be able to milk the federal government, namely the taxpayers, for money. It was some sons of bitches going, yeah, and I ain't going to sell. That was the claim. I mean, you cannot build a border along here. So, I mean, your property will now be the open gate that everyone can come through. You're fucking crazy. Why would you do that? Because I hate the strange orange man that much.
Did they actually say they weren't going to sell? Because like that, just a corporation buying the land where the wall was meant to go just seems like a good fiscal move. Because the government is just going to buy it back off of you and name your price. Do you know what I mean?
You guys want to make fun of Hassan for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Even though you're just a surly otter and a pile of limes?
Innocent victim in all this that he was.
So what you're
and
seeing
we still have more
here
dignity
is-
than him. Go figure.
I mean, of course. What you're seeing is part of the ransack New York Times when that Twitch streamer said he was going to give something away just to intentionally incite public disorder. This was just a convenience store nearby.
He was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, it does that the officers are heading back. In terms of...
see what I have? Hold on, let me pull it back. I have never seen a crowd of people I've wanted to see somebody John Wick or Witcher their way through as bad as this. I have to be careful what I say, but I know what I mean, and you know.
We got a son, right? And I'm watching him shovel fucking food into his well-fed mouth, right? He can't even walk away from the screen for a second, put something on, or stop his forever stream to eat. Okay, he's surrounded by commercial goods. He's an extremely well-fed man with designer glasses, the best microphone in the industry. Gotcha, Sin. The man is essentially surrounded.
Microphone, okay.
That all the way from like one side of his screen to the other is nothing but free enterprise, commercial goods, and the signs of what can happen with prosperity through, capitalism. But let's hear what he has to say.
Listen to his take on somebody who had their entire business destroyed.
In terms of
see what they're doing?
Being able to disperse this crowd that they were able to do, we did a story a couple weeks ago about how they were able to go after scooters by kind of circumventing them in that sense.
I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that LSP, I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's in Hassan's group of people. Him and I talk pretty regularly. We've had a few debates. I'm sure people who knows who he is. But he called me the white right-wing Hassan because of how I do videos and streams and shit. Dickhead.
And from my perspective, that's...
I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is and how much they exacerbate narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos.
$3? That's disrespectful. I did not take it as disrespectful because he said I was hunky.
This is a mob. This isn't $3 worth of Doritos. This is a mob.
A literal mob that destroyed this dude's cart.
This is fucking reminiscent of fucking 28 Days Later. This is what humans can be reduced to if they don't get fucking
free PS5s.
Free PS5s.
That's what started this.
And it's not like that. Look, there's Sephora right there, fucking beautifully insured and shit like that. You go there, that's a big fucking company. No, instead they go after one man's fucking side of the road fucking stall, and he's saying, look, there's one person in there saying paid actor as well. Like, a paid actor? Well, because it's completely unheard of that a mob of people would destroy someone's livelihood. Yeah, that's brand new, isn't it?
Hassan is just a dipshit, and I
imagine
have
if one of
further
that guy's videos got demonetized, how he'd be complaining. The drop in a bucket that it would represent to him. I mean, I can't even find the fucking words. The man actually thinks that he's speaking for the people. You are the epitome of fucking bougie, high class, fucking robber baron dude. You're shoving fucking food into your fucking face while saying, what does it matter for this little guy in the street who's running a fucking business inside of a fucking mansion surrounded by consumer goods? You fucking fraud.
Everything I know about Hassan has been from Fridays on the AAA. I've never watched him, but the guy in Rage, if confirmation bias were a person, it would be this guy.
Hassan has done very little with his career, save for embarrass himself publicly and live and be related. Oh, perfect.
I hate the media!
Napa is so based. Daryl O for the 1550. Funny how Hassan's opinion on the media changes over shit like this. It's funny how Hassan wouldn't have a fucking career if it weren't for the media.
And he
got his whole jumping point from being Cenk Uygur's nephew. Hassan is.
Oh God, I see it. Oh,
Hassan is the dumbest of the dumb, but he is successful, so you can't hate on him. Dude is a multi-millionaire doing fucking nothing. He has been embarrassed by literally everybody he's ever talked to, except for me. I fucked that up. But he is an idiot, pure and simple. And he doesn't even attempt to hide it anymore.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's what people eat up online, isn't it? Like rice gum is.
I'm a fucking idiot. I wish people would eat that shit up.
No, I mean, rice gum is dumber than a bag of wet mice.
I'm an idiot. Me too. I hear you.
He's got so much cash.
What you got to do is get a series of articles written about you where you're trumpeted. Like a lot of people rather talk about an explosive point where it launched from there. I mean, I remember Bering talking about it back in the day. And like you said, there's this Young Turks launching point that he had. And he was over on Twitch when Twitch was actually competitive. So the discoverability that people talk about Twitch, boom. He's one of the top 56 earners on Twitch. Like, that's how? Well, he just never fucking stopped streaming and shoveling fucking made food into his fucking face.
I was on Twitch's homepage the other day. This fucking piece of shit had 65,000 people watching him.
See, that enrages me because what you could do is go to twitch.tv/drunkleplays and see some real motherfucking content.
But the decision's been made, right? I remember Charlie, most critical, doing that video where he showed the data, and he's like, this is my data, this is the data. If you have 52 concurrent people watching, that puts you in the top 1% of Twitter. That tells you about how much of a top-end system it is. Your discoverability now is non-existent on Twitter, on Twitch. No one's going to find you on Twitch except for a small group of people that went there deliberately to find you. There's no organic growth anymore. So now people at the top stay there. Best example I can think of is fucking ContraPoints. Sin, you need to get a series of articles written about you where they say you're the most fantastic fucking person that ever lived. Are there people doing content on the quality level of ContraPoints? Yeah, dozens upon dozens, and they've got like 10 subscribers. They didn't have a series of articles written about them calling them the most reasonable person on YouTube.
Thank you,
Contra used to be like top of the top, but whatever happened, she fell off. It's insane.
Lisa in the chat says, "Yeah, go to Drunkle's Twitch and get personalized transphobia." Now, here's the thing. Last night, right, we were playing on a Dratbox, Madverse City, the robot rap battles.
Yeah,
and I didn't realize
that can get a little spicy.
Well, yeah, especially when I'm playing, which I'm insanely good at that game. I didn't realize I was up against Lisa Paints, or before that, was it Moaning Lisa, who we do know is a trans lady. But she's one of us. She's all right. She isn't. Right,
you're lamented guiding your sentences. Just spit it out.
It went I had to get the
Which script shit that spit that shit out, man.
Fucking so bad.
Nah. Right, so, Wandering Lisa, thank you, Lisa. So I didn't realize I was up against her. The final line was something about doing flirt. I said, "You say that you're a girl, but you're just a dude in a skirt, right?" But I didn't realize it was against Lisa. I actually sent a message to Lisa that night saying, like, "Dude, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I was you during that." No, dude is gender neutral. It wasn't a personal thing or anything like that. I was just chatting shit like you do in that game. That fuck. She goes, "No, it's fine. It was funny. It was.
Lisa's
all
cool
right."
people.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah, but I felt so bad because as soon as I realized who I was saying it to, I'm like, "Oh no."
Oh yes. All right, this worked earlier. I'm going to try it again. Can we get, at least for here, the 1993 dono? I think you guys will like it. And this is a pretty good form for it. You want to see Hassan Piker get fucking embarrassed by Ethan Klein?
I mean, I would appreciate it if it wasn't Ethan Klein, but I guess I'll take it.
Ethan does a pretty damn good job of it.
You get up
100%.
to go pee.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They're talking about Twitch reactors to YouTube videos.
Like pretty basic stuff.
You stop doing that?
I only do it with. I usually only do it with my videos that I know are from my friends, like Noah Samson, Second Thought, things like that. And it's
You do not have my permission to walk away from
For
my
the
videos.
record, I'm not actually walking away for any extended period of time. Like, what are you supposed to do if there's an emergency and you have
Just
to get
say,
up?
"Wait, I'll be right back."
Yeah, you can. Well,
There you
that
go.
and also you can.
I mean, that'd be easy, right?
Yeah. Or when you want to eat, for that matter.
Pause it, but the problem is when you pause the video, it's just like makes the content awful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
There you go. That
No,
is
I'm
the
telling you.
Pokemon
No, I know.
theory
You're
and
right.
approach. I have to be on screen all the time. That's how you pull the fucking audience. You are a forever fucking stream. So like her, he will sit there and eat while watching videos. I know I keep harping on that, but it's a strong sign. Like they won't go to the bathroom. They've got a fucking catheter piss bottle underneath the fucking desk. The list goes on.
It's like the fucking South Park episode. It's like, Mom, I need the bucket.
Right? Yeah, right.
You
In the
literally
World
can.
of Warcraft video, right?
You're running with OBS, which obviously he is because he's got his camera and fucking he's got another screen there. But he's obviously rolling with OBS here. In which case, you just press a button, and you just have a be right back.
Or
if you're
could
so
just
desperate, have
a
it cut
video.
to other pre-recorded content that you've made just to fill it
Exactly. Here, I'm
Cut
going to
to a
put my
trailer.
video.
Brilliant. Yeah.
I'm going to put my video on for 10 minutes. I'm going to go shove as much food in my face as I can. I'll be right back.
I
That's all you
have
need.
the break screen.
I need wings.
Especially
so
because
we
most
need
of the people watching haven't seen something you did at 7 o'clock in the morning a week ago. Some of them are going to, but not all of them. So just play that. Play clips of other stuff. Maybe if it isn't even 100% original content. If you want to fill it in, fill it in. But well.
My break's 60 seconds. An ad is 60 seconds. If I do an ad every hour, that means you don't get fucking Twitch coming in and just playing an ad anyway. Just disturbing the stream. So everyone gets one at the same time. No one misses anything. Now, that's whether I'm going to go for a wee, go and grab a beer, have a quick wank.
Sin, do you have a AAA break screen?
No, because I could be like, hey, you two are in charge. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I was just curious if you had one. But even I have a fucking break screen. AAA never needed it because for the reasons you just said, but I have one. I wanted to make one because I just had some video elements I wanted to use for Noir Bar, and I think I've used it like 3 times, maybe. But I mean, Zach says it. Even I have a break screen. Exactly. Yeah. Everyone has one except for the multi-millionaire. What the fuck?
There is one instance I can think of where it's acceptable to not go, oh, I got to go, or anything like that. And that is Satsu when his wife went into labor.
There you go.
The fabled 24-hour stream. And was beautiful because everyone from the community came on and helped hold it down with Random Monkey. Made him fucking $6,000 as well. I was there auctioning off his newborn baby. No, it was 6. He was speaking about it last night. Well, it's close to 6. That is the one acceptable time because he just put everything down and ran out the door with her.
I have 26 different scenes on this OBS. And not one of them is a break screen because I have YouTube motherfuckers who don't shut up.
Well,
it's fantastic.
He likes it. Okay,
really well.
It's a good thing.
Well, I was just sat there going, fine. I won't fucking say anything for the rest of the show.
No, those are good things.
They're good things.
And look, half of those are different donations that things pop up and now you have to cut away. Speaking out against pedophilia is an anti-Semitic dog whistle. We will not comment on this, and we will move forward.
We'll just leave it there.
So, Polly, I have video of the article you pulled up Wednesday about the dude who made the threats against Biden. I have video.
Yeah, that's cool. I was hoping you had video of the guy who landed in the second story of that house.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I would love that.
I was hoping. But okay, yeah.
This is how they served the warrant. We are 25% to goal of yeeting the blue, if you guys want to get us the rest of the way there.
Remember, 75 years old. Let's not lose sight of that.
Yeah.
And that is exactly how far away from goal we are.
Nice.
Before you hit play, I just want to remind everyone else that Madonna actually said she had been thinking about blowing up the White House.
Johnny Depp.
Nothing happened with her.
Johnny Depp asked when the last time an actor killed the president was.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move through this as quickly as possible because your boy needs wings, but we're gonna do this.
All right.
Holy shit! Look at them staging. Fucking tag team, man.
He's 75.
Getting
Getting away.
Look at him doing the sneak around. So they did use flashbangs. Holy fuck.
But if you notice, and I watched this about 4 times, the flashbang
is outside.
Is outside the house.
I didn't really.
It is they just tossed a flashbang in the front yard.
Well done. That's
Heart attack, and then no one's liable.
Because that's not going to make someone want to grab their gun thinking it's somebody's outside trying to break in, but that isn't a federal officer. You know, I
beat you to the wings, son. Well, I'm sure Shelly is still getting ready, so I probably have an hour left before wing time. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4 people are right in front of that flashbang grenade.
Yeah. How well do you think that did for their fucking hearing and eyesight at night?
They could probably
But
blame
at least
they shooting a 75-year-old man, couldn't they?
At least they eliminated the very clear threat mere hours before Biden landed in Utah. That's what counts.
Look, man, it was just an oopsie, just like this. Mitch McConnell warns the House GOP that the Biden impeachment is not good for the country. Thank you, Mitch. Or how about this? Chris Christie on the Ukrainian war.
We heard a lot of support. 2/3 of the audience that I had was very supportive of my position on Ukraine, which is that we haven't done enough. And that while I think that President Biden has certainly done better than President Trump, we heard a lot of support.
Chris Christie said we haven't done enough. Okay.
What haven't they been shipped that they don't even know how to use without training? Or actual operators from Britain or the United States to use it for them?
Ukraine replaces a Soviet-era emblem on the towering Kiev monument. I wonder who paid for that.
Yeah.
Real interesting. Yes, with pants. I need pants. I'm wearing basketball shorts right now.
I remember the video of an 2003 invasion of Iraq where they're trying to bring down the Saddam Hussein statue in the center of town, and they couldn't because it had steel structured skeletal rebar in the middle of it.
I was actually in America at the time when that happened.
Yeah, and they had to get an American engineering team, military engineering team there to help them pull it down, and then they all cheered and jumped up and down on it, and the only clip that they showed was them jumping up and down on it as if they brought it down themselves. That's Ukraine. We can't do anything on our fucking own, but the brave soldiers fight on. It's like, well, when you run a corrupt klepto state, okay, I'm going to get it out right, klepto state, well, yeah.
Michigan police finds tens of thousands of fake voter registration, bags of prepaid gift cards, tens of thousands of fake voter registrations, bags of prepaid gift cards, guns with silencers, burner phones, and a Democrat-funded organization with multiple temporary facilities in a 2020 voter fraud bust.
Except for that last thing, it sounds like a really fun weekend.
Really? No shit. But have you heard anything about this story?
Nothing.
Not a fucking thing.
I'm laughing, but it's really not fucking funny. Remember, most secure election in history.
Easily more votes than Obama. It's just food for thought. July was the world's hottest month on record.
Laughs in England.
Laughs in Ohio, where we had one day over 90 degrees.
And a tornado.
Well, apparently there was one somewhere over there.
Do you know how much I trust someone called a climate scientist?
How much? How much do you trust him?
As much as I trust my judgment when I've been drinking.
Oh, fuck.
That bad, yeah.
Here's a little extra for you. Green energy company that Biden hosted at the White House has filed for bankruptcy. Womp womp.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. But don't worry, the deaths and deaths and disabilities from heart problems related to air pollution are on the rise.
Climate deaths.
Mm-hmm.
We need to enact Davos initiatives immediately. Why do you want to kill grandma?
Climate lockdowns needed instantly.
Nah, yeah, they're putting it down to climate, whereas really this is actually down to the amount of cars there are. How many times have I said it, guys? You know, the warnings that we get over here in the UK, you know, smoking kills and everything, whereas actually there's more illnesses and more deaths are caused by air pollution from transport than there are from smoking.
I saw a really interesting tweet yesterday where somebody put on a graph when leaded gas was used to unleaded gas.
Yeah.
And the amount of serial killers.
Oh, yeah.
That was definitely interesting.
That was an interesting time, yeah, because people were a little bit more mental because they had lead in their fucking brains.
There was just lead fucking everywhere.
I mean, now we've got
Oh, fuck, of course you got cut out right there. We got what?
We got microplastics.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's our thing.
It's like Men in Black. There's always a fucking death ray in the sky.
Oh, it's an ozone layer, lead, yeah.
Trump.
State AG fires a warning shot at Biden admin holding. So the Biden administration is holding school funding hostage over an archery class.
Why? Well, archery's amazing.
Is absolutely
more
is.
or less. Basically, what they're trying to do is get them to get rid of the archery and hunting class to get the school funding.
Okay, so why are you going to get rid of
really?
Hunting? So people are more reliant on companies and supermarkets. You're going to get your food from somewhere else, and therefore you're going to be more reliant on the state. Yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yep, you nailed it.
No one can go off the grid anymore and just go and live in a fucking shack in the woods.
The White House is taking
the dream, by the way.
The White House is taking heat for purging more than 400 reporters from the presidential press briefings, allowing a new rule aimed at journalists. The result is a 31% reduction of journalists in the press briefing room.
White House when Trump did that as well. Like there was a lot
I
of heat
remember
on
when
him
Trump didn't hold a briefing for like 30 days, and it was the end of the fucking world.
When he said, "No, I'm not talking to you. You're fake news." Oh my god, that was headline, wasn't it? But okay, so now a load of
the
people
White
have
House
just
is
been purged from the White House, and that's
taking.
This is the first I've heard of it, Sin.
Heat for purging more than 400 reporters from presidential press briefings following a new rule aimed at journalists that results in a 31% reduction of journalists in the press briefing room. Additionally, reporters may be kicked out of White House press briefings if they make too many interruptions or argue too much with Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. This is the problem with the White House press briefings, and this actually ties to a bigger issue with the way they're done overall. Now, in other words, you have like New York Times and Washington Post and all these other establishment media basically regulating how the whole thing works. They're the ones who get to choose who gets preferential seating, and they give themselves privileges, which is why you typically only see establishment media getting to ask questions. The only way, for the most part, that non-establishment media can get to ask questions because of the way it's being managed, not by the White House, but by this external organization. And what they're suggesting is that if you're not with an establishment media, if you're not big enough, you don't qualify as a journalist. Who defines what a journalist is?
The White House.
Companies. What companies do.
Define that.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Okay,
Twitter defines it.
But honestly, it's not like journalist, because somebody who I don't know, that just is in established media, however you're going to define that. Corporate media, let's just call it that because that's what it is. Are you a journalist? Well, I'm out there and I got a journalism degree and I'm trying to publish this online thing. We got 5 people working for us. We're small. Are they not journalists? They don't have any say in what a definition of a journalist is. You're a small town muckraker is what corporate media people are going to tell you. Don
Literally,
Lemon is a media guy. He's a journalist proper. That sort of thing.
So I mean,
And-
what's happened there is that like the whole Ministry of Truth thing didn't take off. So instead, they're still doing it, but not calling it the Ministry of Truth anymore. They're saying we're only going to be talking to people who we trust, who we know are going to say the right thing.
Yep.
And the degradation of the people that are news entertainers and how far they're willing to go, that it's all become about, like, video blogs as opposed to anything approaching journalism. Okay, yeah, but the New York Times and the big people, as he says at Epoch TV, regulating who gets preferential treatment. He's right, but it's always been that way. You ever go to the White House press briefing room, those 5 chairs that are at the front, they have brass plaques on the back of each one of them. That was a really depressing, heart-darkening moment for me to see Fox News, CBS News, NBC, MSNBC on brass plaques on the back of those seats. They are steadily, constantly reserved for those people and those people only.
A
Front
brass
seating.
plaque?
Yeah.
Fuck it, that's something you should be ashamed of, not flaunt.
Yeah.
I've got a play button.
There you go. But you're not a journalist because, corporate media is going to
Technically.
decide that.
No, he's better than that, Polly.
That's true. Newsom funded Chinese, and we've talked about this, the California lab that had COVID in it that they denied having was
course,
known
yeah.
to the FDA.
Of course it was, yeah. Is that news? That's old.
Apparently, it is olds. Oh, speaking of olds. A watchdog group also reveals that Fauci and the NIH scientists personally collected royal payments from taxpayer-funded inventions.
Is that not illegal?
It is very illegal, but they're not going to face anything for it.
I don't know about you, chat, but things like this. This show is the only time I hear about these things. Do you hear about this? From your mainstream, from your plaque holding fucking White House correspondents? Do you hear about that from them, or do you only hear it here? This is why this is the best goddamn show online.
That's true. That is very true. Now, listen to what Biden has to say in the midst of all this.
Oh,
The
great.
Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
one of the Earth's 9 wonders of the world. Literally.
9.
Look at that.
9. Okay.
You know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
No, just listen.
It just sounded like me and
Grand
Drunk.
Canyon, one of the Earth's
No.
9 wonders.
Yeah, we said it in
wonders
German.
of the world. Literally. Think of that. It's amazing.
It is, Joe. It really is. Yeah. What's number 8?
Joe. The
Who was
81
number
million
8?
votes. Or this. The White House cocaine may have belonged to somebody in the Biden family orbit.
No.
May have.
Yeah.
May have.
Did the word you're
Epstein
looking for
didn't
is
kill
did.
himself, and the blow was Hunter's. Come on, let's just start a list.
We should.
It's not hard, is it? It
Yeah.
would be quite a comprehensive list.
Guys, we're getting into the titular articles here.
I dare say
Oops.
it would be the 10th wonder of the world, Polly.
We are getting into the titular articles here. Oops. So make sure you have tapped with your thumb that like button, shared it out on your social media, and supported the hosts if you feel so inclined. We are $75 from goal of yeeting the FBI / the blue. Let's keep it moving. Now, Polly, Drunkle, I don't expect you to know too much on this.
I'm so glad I'm here.
I really want to know why they're running with the term Bidenomics.
They
because
are really leaning into it, aren't they? It pisses me right off, man.
But
Campaign
Polly, I
move.
want your opinion on this.
People sometimes say, why are you doing that? Imagine if a long time Roosevelt and telephones came along and said, we're not going to help invest in telephones.
Okay.
One more time.
People sometimes say, why are you doing that? Imagine if a long time Roosevelt and telephones came along and said, we're not going to help invest in telephones.
Imagine if a long-time Roosevelt telephones came along and they said, we're not going to invest in telephones.
One more time.
People sometimes say, why are you doing that? Imagine if for a long time Roosevelt and telephones came along and said, we're not going to help invest in telephones.
Yeah.
Imagine if a long time Roosevelt telephones came along and they said, we're not going to invest in telephones.
Yep, he did actually say that. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I want to see one of the basic things. Draw a circle, then a line through it, then fold the sheet of paper in half. Like a basic dementia test. I want to see it. I do. I don't think he could manage it.
One more time.
People sometimes say, why are you doing that? Imagine if for a long time Roosevelt and telephones came along and said, we're not going to help invest in telephones.
Thing is, Sin,
Come on, man.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, come on, man.
I don't think you quite get it.
Why are you a science denier, Fat?
The economy is booming. Inflation is down. What don't you understand here?
And look at those Chinese-made turbines just spinning in the breeze. Free energy.
That's actually footage from Ukraine right there.
Next. So here is why Polly said the Ducey initiative earlier.
There's this testimony now where one of your son's former business associates is claiming that you were on speakerphone a lot with them talking business. Is that what?
Never talk business in anyway. And I knew you'd have a lousy question.
Well, why is that a lousy question?
Because it's not true.
Thank you. Go on. Listen to how many people say thank you.
And I knew you'd have a lousy question.
Well, why is that a lousy question?
Because it's not true.
It's like 5 people shooing him away.
If it's not true, then fucking explain yourself, Mr. President.
Are you ready for the ultimate oops here?
No, but yeah, go ahead.
No.
The White House wants Congress to give 6 times more to Ukraine than they're spending on our border and fentanyl crisis.
That's not even an oops. That's a whoa.
Now, I have the number. It is 24 billion. The White House has asked for an additional 24 billion in one go for Ukraine.
But the economy is booming. Inflation is down. They're not printing money out of nowhere to give to a foreign body. That's lies, you bigot.
24 billion.
Lies. And remember what was said by one of those fucking late night entertainers as well. Like, you are prepared to pay fucking $20 on the fucking gallon for fucking gasoline if it helps Ukraine. He spoke for you. Remember that. You are prepared to do that.
They speak for themselves.
No, they spoke for you. He said it. Everyone applauded it. He spoke for you. You have no say. If they want to print money out of nowhere, and it means that you can't feed your family anymore, and you can't afford a funeral for your dog who a cop just came round and shot, then it doesn't matter because you're doing it for Ukraine. They come from an impoverished environment, and it's not their fault. You're prepared to do it.
They said we needed internet censorship because of the Russians. They said we needed internet censorship because of COVID. They said we needed internet censorship because of 1-6. They said we needed internet censorship because of domestic extremists. I'm pretty sure they just want internet censorship. No palate cleanser. This is just the end point for today's news because I don't know what else to add on to this.
Yeah, got like a otter video? That's unusual for you.
I do. It's at $29.99.
Hey!
But no, I didn't grab anything extra because I don't know what else to add onto this. This is what it comes down to. They are using literally anything they can.
Be quiet! Shut up! Be quiet!
You are correct.
Well, I mean, I often say that the US is only a couple of weeks behind the UK when it comes to treating their citizens like shit. You're not that far away from hate speech laws. I mean, internet censorship right there, mate. There's actually been more fucking arrests made for social media posts than there have been for like fucking actual extremism in the UK recently. You know, that is fucking people going around with fucking high-vis shirts on saying they're the Sharia police. But you guys are catching up. And you're catching up quite quickly, actually. The gap is closing. And I'm just saying it from me to you guys. Be careful, because it ain't a good place to live.
Heavy black smoke fills Brockton skyline after multi-alarm fire at an industrial building. That's beautiful.
Hell of a
Valine,
cleanser.
thank you for the 5. It's the opposite of what I needed. But that's it. We have gone significantly over time. Polly, I literally just saw your message. I am so sorry.
That's not
Guys,
worry.
next week, schedules will be a little bit different. I will be doing Tucker on Thursday. I have a photo shoot planned for Tuesday. I will be doing this AAA meeting on Wednesday because I am going out of town Friday.
No
so
shit.
Polly, well, yeah, I figured the Friday to Monday thing would be a little bit hard for me to pull off.
Why do I hear about this now? What the fuck?
I'm 99% sure we talked about this.
I'm just
did
one of the chat.
on air.
Just one of the chat. No, don't let him have this, Polly.
All right. We never talked about this before now. How dare you hoodwink and Shanghai him like this, you fucker.
Shanghai!
The Friday to Monday show host would be a little bit hard, so Wednesday is good. I'll be hosting Wednesday. Polly has Friday. Tucker will be on Thursday. Tuesday, I have a photo shoot. Friday, I'll be out of town. So that's the next week action. No Sunday. We will absolutely have Sunday. It's next week, normal, this channel showtime. Tuesday will be Thursday. Friday will be Wednesday.
Yes,
So guys,
no.
I think you could have made that more clear. But yeah, all the information's out there.
I'm confused.
Tucker Tuesday will be Thursday.
No, it's fine.
And
It's fine.
AAA will be Wednesday.
Just bugging you, man.
AAA is always Wednesday. Well,
My AAA. Jesus Christ. Do you guys have anything you want to shill?
when's Jesus Christ hosting?
Monday.
I mean, do I have... Oh, thank you. Do I have anything I want to share? Well, I mean, I cannot say it enough. It's in twitch.tv/drunkleplays.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Polly is hosting Friday. I'm hosting Wednesday. I won't be here Friday. I will be on a beach somewhere getting drunk for my birthday. That is my plan.
No. Do you know, actually, it was last night. I'm sat there going, it's Sinatra's birthday soon, isn't it? I wasn't sure of the actual day, but I know it's your birthday soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my fucking spidey sense started tingling, going like, oh shit, Sinatra's aging up.
Yes, next Saturday is my birthday, and a couple of friends of ours got us a hotel for the night out of town, Friday night to Saturday, so we will be gone Friday to Saturday.
Sure, considering we always get each other exactly the same thing for our birthdays, do you just want to call it quits again this year?
We'll call it a wash. It's fine.
Yeah, cool.
All right, guys, thank you for coming and hanging out. Polly, do you have anything you want to show?
No.
Okay, I have a re-upload going up on Sin and Sass of the Lexington vacation of ALR because I have not had time to sit down and record. Guys, thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for an incredible show. Have a lovely weekend, and we will see you all Sunday, then Monday, then Wednesday here, then Thursday here, then Friday on Polly's channel. Look, man, you got it. Good luck. Good night, guys.